Good morning, all you mentees. This is the Uncanny Omar with
Astonishing Melanie.
And what are we doing today, Astonishing Melanie?
We're fusing into Omni.
That's right. Welcome to the Saturday live stream. We do this every Saturday and have been doing this every Saturday for almost 5 years. Never miss a day. Well, some of us never miss a day.
You've missed a day as well.
I went camping. It doesn't count. That's a manly thing to do with a hot tub and all.
Congratulations, Owen.
Just found some bangers at half price books. Did they charge? Hey, Mike, how are you, buddy? Did they charge you half price, Owen? They didn't mark it up, did they? They
James,
didn't mark it up. It's
Happy
James.
belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday, dear James. Happy belated birthday to you. And many more.
What's with the pancake? Is that what he wanted for Christmas? I mean, his birthday pancakes?
Breakfast?
Oh, okay.
See, yeah, where's the coffee?
Phil. I got the coffee right here. Look, they even drew little hearts for
I
me.
did.
No, she didn't.
I drew it.
Hey, Dana, how are you, buddy? Good morning. Happy Royal Rumble Saturday. That's a wrestling term, Melanie, if you don't know. I'm sorry, wrestling term, if you don't know.
You weren't camping, you were glamping.
I was totally glamping. Too old to camp, man. Hit that like button. I'm not going to go out. What is that? Man versus nature? That's nonsense. I grew up in a third world country. Give me internet and central air and heating. Good morning to the two awesome hosts and everyone else in the chat. Hey, how you doing, Starscream? 1988. Justice League, World's Greatest Soups. Death in the Family Deluxe, nice find. The Filth Deluxe, also nice find. JLA Midsummer's Nightmare Deluxe, also nice find. Superman Kal-El Returns and Miller's Robin trade paperback, all 50% off. Now that's a good find.
Congratulations! Yeah,
you never know with half price books. They mark it up and
yeah.
Yeah.
You finished Civil War 2 last week and actually didn't mind it. Yeah,
you didn't mind it. Okay.
Is Black Panther by
Ta-Nehisi
Coates any good? Can't read.
I actually like that. It's very divisive. Some people don't like it. I do. I like what he brought to the book. I really enjoyed the last part too, the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda, where he takes Black Panther and goes to space. No one can remember who they are. Oh, loved it. I thought it was good. Oh, John's also here. That's good. Going to see Dogman this afternoon.
Yeah, I want to see
getting good reviews. Good. My buddy Chris worked on that, so we got to go see it too. Good morning, minis. Happy Rumble Day to those who celebrate. I love that there's so many crossovers. Coffee, as my girlfriend calls it. Most coffee flavors. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of coffee in here, and the rest is milk and sugar, baby. Lie to me. Not invested in wrestling anymore, but Peacock has WWE channel with all the pay-per-views. Time to revisit the Attitude Era. Dude, it's on Netflix. Like Monday Night Raw is on Netflix. That's crazy. Did you hear about the passing of John Irwin? No, when did that happen? And sorry, I kind of leave it up to you all for some reason, I thought he had already passed. He was the voice of He-Man.
Oh. Okay.
And for some reason, I thought he had passed. Read the second round of EU trades today. Transformers Energon Universe has gone up in my estimation. Decepticons getting a lot more characterization this time. Scarlet, maybe the weakest of this batch. Scarlet's the one that's written by Kelly Thompson, right?
Good evening, Omar. After watching the monthly budget meeting, I realized Fatal Attraction Black Panther Omniboobs are postponed to March. What are Omniboobs?
You know what they are. No, you know what they are. Saludos, Omar querido, desde Argentina. Aquí. Ardiendo del calor. Hermano, acá hace frío.
Yeah.
Te cambio. Yesterday. Yeah. For some reason, I thought he had already passed. Yeah. That is an iconic voice from our childhood, right? Great voice actor, probably mostly known for He-Man and the who was Skeletor's voice? They were really good friends, and he always tried to get him to go to conventions. And the voice of He-Man, John, was really shy. He's like, I don't think people care about me, and I think he made it to a couple cons over the years. Omnibus collect the Omnibus. Will Marvel ever reprint The Man Without Fear? Death of Daredevil. Wow, you are. Yes, they will. They will. I just have to remind them. He passed away in December 20th. That's why I thought he passed away last year. But I think news hit it this week. Is that what happened? Yes, to buy Absolute Miracle Man, but half the
Yeah.
deluxe. You think worth it for the slipcase alone, or what? You
not for the slipcase alone, for the artwork inside, oversized.
Where are you going?
I'm getting Iron Man, so don't forget to get it.
Oh, Demon in a Bottle. Well, I'll find it for you later. It depends. If you, the way Absolutes work for me,
I'll just get it.
when you're just getting a random Iron Man.
So that I don't forget it after the stream. You tell me which one it is.
Is if you really enjoy the story or like the artwork, that's what Absolutes are to me. They're to me like, you know, top-notch collected editions, very reminiscent of the European style of collected editions. So I think if you really enjoyed it, go for it. Alan Oppenheimer, that was his name. That's his name.
And we are having a
Bonjour, Melanie. Bonjour, Omar.
book club February 16th meeting. That's a Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern via Zoom. And we're going to be reading Iron Man, Demon in a Bottle. Yay for John's birthday because they won the vote.
Those votes were
so
rigged.
I'm just getting Iron Man Epic Collection. I got a random one. So that
that's John's favorite era. That's the crossing. That's the crossing.
I don't know.
Era.
It was the last one in the.
Yeah, John loves the crossing. That's young Tony Stark.
So if you're
Adam, how are you, buddy?
And joining us, then it is part. Thank you, James, of the $7.77 tier on our Patreon. Hey, Can't Wing Slide. First time I've been able to catch y'all live in Saturday in a while.
It's been a minute, man. Hope you've been doing well. Just trying to figure out what his avatar is.
We'll probably vote either way. Only other Absolute have at the moment is the New Frontier.
Which printing of the New Frontier do you have? Oh my God, I finally get a Demon in a Bottle. Right? That's what John voted for.
Oh, the new extras. Well, I flipped through it the other day and I didn't even think about the extras.
There's about 20 pages worth of extras, which are really cool. What he does is he did his homework. He was like, every one of these quotes come from these comics. That was cool. And they actually show you the pages because you know how it begins. I
want to go get it. Look at it right now.
Oh my gosh. Live video, everybody. Still a great accent, sir. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. Drinking games for the book club for Demon in a Bottle. Every time John sheds a tear, we take a shot. Good morning, Omar and Melanie. Just curious about what your thoughts are, Anthony Mackie's comments regarding Captain America and what he thinks the character stands for. I have not heard his comments, so I don't know. Are they good? I hope they're good. God knows comics need some good. Are those epic announcements coming along, Omar? How are they? They are on pause right now until David gets back to the office, and then we're gonna get to cranking. I still need to send out. You'll have some 2 months worth of Masterworks announcements coming out on Tuesday. You'll have an announcement tomorrow or on Patreon tonight. Here on YouTube. Hey, Mike, thank you so much for the super chat. And Melanie, would you like to read that?
Can you recommend any good The Shadow Story still in print?
Gosh. Who's the last publisher that did it? Was it Dynamite that had the rights to it? Shoot, I don't even know who has the rights to it anymore. Because this one's stomping me. I don't have a single.
Aww.
I thought I had one. But it had like Alex Ross on the cover, which I thought, okay, that one's printed by Dynamite.
Shonda Silk, when I'm reading Demon in a Bottle, I'm gonna have
the last publisher.
Message in a Bottle. That one. I'll have that stuck in my head. I'm sorry, Mike.
Yeah, I'm trying to find who even owns the rights to it anymore. I know that DC did one. Was it with maybe Hellboy had a crossover with him too?
Mike said it should be in public domain soon.
Oh, yeah. So I do have a question about that. Maybe I should ask Dan about this. Once it goes in public domain, does that mean that they can reprint any of them? Because I mean, it started off as it was a radio pulp, right? and then it became like there were comics.
Adam said it was Dynamite who had Shadow List.
That's what I thought, and I think those are out of print. There was the Batman story. The Batman Shadow story should still be in print. Oh, that's the Miracle Man.
Yes, I was just wanting to.
I think even Marvel had a.
Oh, dude, I forgot I did that, James. I put it on Patreon. I forgot I did that too.
Oh yeah, you did.
You know what else I forgot? That drive-thrus have cameras, and I told my students all week, "This, you know, the drive-thrus had cameras." I think I did know, just forgot.
What did you do? Sorry, Mike. There was a Dennis O'Neil one that was good, but I think it was Marvel.
Y'all, this is like my top 10. I love this book so much. Like, hug it. I go to bed at night like a plushie, and I hug and sleep with it. Omar doesn't know. I get up at 5 a.m. and put it back every day.
Can you all do a review of the Scooby-Doo Apocalypse comics, the custom one that I have?
That's on my to-read list.
So you can do
it looks interesting. What? No, it's going to be forever before I get to it.
Give it a year. Why didn't you get the burn cover for Amazing Spider-Man 6? It looks nicer than the Bouncing Spidey. I like Keith Pollard's art. I think he's one of the most underrated artists. I have a lot of John Byrne on covers, so that's why I chose Keith Pollard.
Can I please have
No,
this?
I knew you. Even in my video, I said, I better not show Melanie this.
But look, this will cost some of my classroom.
No, it's not.
That's what it's for. It's a poster.
God bless America. Who asked her to get this?
It's signed by Scott Free.
Yeah, he's not real. Spider-Man Nick Spencer 2 Black Costume Saga Bagley Volume 2. Oh, which one? Black Costume Saga Bagley 2? Black Costume. Do you mean you mean Black Costume? Black Costume has a misprint. So does Nick Spencer 2. Bagley and Michelangelo Volume 2, which isn't out yet. Here, I want to read this one here because I want to know a little bit more about public domain. Public domain, to my understanding, means you can only make new material yourself without consequence. You can't just reprint, copyright it. It works. Yeah, that's what I thought.
That seems
well because I remember because people were like, "Oh, Bill Willingham's making Fables public domain."
I declare public domain.
Yeah, we made that joke, and I'm like, I don't think that's the way it works, Bill. Like, I think DC can only reprint this stuff. Yeah.
Brian, why do you keep saying it's Omar's birthday today?
I don't know what he's talking about. He must still be drunk. Alien versus Predator Omnibus.
Right,
not yet, Misha.
Tell Omar to let me have this.
No.
I'll give you $2.
The Shadow Year 1, the Shadow Death of Margot Lane are great. Who printed those last, Ben? Signed by Scott Free. Thank you so much, Josh, for the super chat. Getting into Dracula vampire stories. Besides Tomb of Dracula and American Vampire, what are your favorite vampire graphic novels to check out? If you like manga, Vampire Hunter D is excellent. If you like superheroes, Blade, the modern stuff has been solid. And there's this huge crossover called Blood Hunt that I thought was great. I like the addition of new vampires. I like them more than the X-Men versus Dracula storylines. DC versus Vampires is a lot of fun. Vampire is one of the best ones that they put out. That one's actually been collected in trade paperback formats. Did it get an... I think it might have gotten a hardcover. And let's see. Philadelphia is good.
Flip.
Nope.
Philadelphia. Flip.
Nope. Stop it.
Flip,
Stop.
Flip.
It's Philadelphia, not Flipadelphia, which you're not even singing the right song.
Yes, it is. That's how D sings it in the rest. Flip,
Yeah.
Flipadelphia.
Stop! You're trying to think. Okay. Omar, let her final shadow.
Please.
That's not enough. I don't believe it.
Just get somebody else tell them to make me have it.
Does Buffy count? Buffy the Vampire Slayer, if like she had comics? I like the comics.
Yeah, the comics are good.
I guess
I
it really
remember Jubilee the Vampire, which that aired omnibus format. I know I'm strange.
That's the Brian Wood era, right? Like, yeah, the vampire and Kieran Gisher. What was his name? Gisher era.
James Tynion's Universal Monsters Dracula.
That was excellent. Yeah, all the Universal monsters that Image has published is excellent.
Speaking of which, I recommend you pick this up from Distillery. Now,
look at
James
you.
Tynion wrote it, but I picked it up because of Elsa Charretier. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. Her artwork is so pretty.
Is she working with Chip Zdarsky?
Works in no, this isn't written by Zdarsky.
Oh, you just picked it up because of her.
Yeah. Now let me oh my gosh.
Is this mature content?
Wait. The colors are gorgeous as well. Colors is Jordy. Oh yeah, it's mature content. Like I'm like, make sure I'm not showing the naked pictures. Jordy Belair. Because there's naked ladies in here. But I just love this quirky character. It's a fun read, and it's issue 1. And let me see if I can get. I just look how awesome that is. She's running about. She's talking. How she wants a hot dog. She's a normal person. She's riding the subway. She wants a hot dog. And later she's an assassin and she's killing. So that's why. But look how gorgeous this is, and it's oversized, so it doesn't fit in my short box, but that's okay. Anybody else in the chat picked it up? Rank the Batman writers from best to worst. Oh, here, let me give him Batman. Paul Dini, Jeff Loeb, Ed Brubaker, Dennis O'Neil, Tom King, Chuck Dixon, Alan Grant, and Scott Snyder.
Oh, Lord have your God. Why do you do this to me?
Lord have mercy. James, I'm glad you read it too.
Oh, dude. Okay.
And Matt?
From best does not need... Okay, from best to worst does not necessarily mean it's bad, right? Worst, it just means out of this list.
Shadow Silk, I agree.
God bless, John. This is hard.
Exactly, Final Shadow.
Oh, you didn't put Mike W. Barr with his Batman Year 2.
Ryan said that Tom King was at the bottom.
I think Tom King took Ryan's mom from her trailer park, and that's why he has.
I'm just gonna hug this the whole time.
Vendetta against Tom King. This is so hard, dude. Best.
Omar rank stuff is so entertaining.
Now, this is just my personal opinion, though. Best, I would go with Alan Grant. That was my Batman growing up. After that, I would go with.
So Alan Grant is the best?
Out of these,
okay.
Yeah. Alan Grant. Then I think. This is close.
Hey, Bar.
I'm gonna go with Paul Dini, Ed Brubaker, Dennis O'Neil. No, Chuck Dixon was good, though. I really like this Batman. Okay. Okay, Dennis O'Neil, then Chuck Dixon. Okay, I'm gonna stick with that. This is where it gets a little tougher. After that, I'm gonna go with Jeff Loeb. I think I agree with Ryan. Scott Snyder, then Tom King. That's just my personal opinion. I know I'm in the minority. A lot of people would probably put Jeff Loeb or Dennis O'Neil first, right? Or even Tom King, depending on your age.
Rob says Tom King for Batman seems to be the equivalent of Brian Michael Bendis for Superman.
But it's not, dude. Legit, it's not. And you know why? Despite of all the negative comments you see about Tom King's Batman, it's the #1 most wanted Batman omnibus. And I'm not even talking about it won by 10 votes. It won by hundreds of votes. It's messed up. How many people want that book? So it means that lots of people really liked it. Omar, you did it to me again with your review of Ube Blatt. It is really good so far. That's one more series I'll be reading. It's a lot of fun, man. Lot of sexy.
If you
time.
let me have this, I'll kiss you right now on the live stream. I'll give you a kiss.
Oh, there's my buddy Chris. I need to congratulate him. Hacker Arcade saying Tom King's high were very high. I did get emotional reading the annual with Batman and Catwoman. Good morning, Omar Melly. It's actually spring weather in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, good.
Question. Congratulations, my friend, by the way, on your job. I don't know if he wants me to say it out loud.
Okay, congratulations.
Congratulations, brother. Have you ever seen a comic book movie and thought what they did to the story or character was better than the comic?
I'm just pushing Miracle Man. If you like the 9-grid format.
Hold on.
Okay. I'm just showing it in the background.
No. I actually have an answer for this. And yes, what was better than I thought? I was like, that is actually... For books, I would go Lord of the Rings, right? I think Lord of the Rings did it right. Manga count, because I think Berserk, the movie, did it better than the manga, because they leave out that chapter where it jumps into the flashback immediately in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Where you don't have that now time, right? Like present day where he meets Puck.
It wasn't even a chapter. It was like
No, it was like 3 books.
Yeah.
So I think that did it better. Civil War. That's it.
Look.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, God bless you.
Yeah.
All.
Civil
Civil War,
War.
100%. But again, it's personal taste. I don't like the Civil War comic. Like, it's got pretty artwork.
Boy Show is better than the comics, says Matt. V for Vendetta.
I would almost actually. I kind of agree with Matt, except for the character. Mr. Kill was out at the moment.
It's already sold out.
Well, I don't know. I think it's just out of stock. They'll probably bring it back out.
Okay.
Hey, how are you, Unstoppable Bar? What was it? I had a thought. What was? Oh, never mind. Melanie threatened Omar on the stream to give it to you. I'm like,
this is my new technique. It's called Tiger Mouth. See, and you put the knuckle right there. And
what if you got to do with like a big neck? What are you gonna do with?
Well, I wouldn't do it if it was a big neck. I'd poke their eyes out. Is what I do.
What if he was super
eyeballs
tall?
Ain't got muscles, yo.
What if he's super tall?
Then I kick out his knee.
What if he ain't got no knee? He's in there.
Then he wouldn't be taller than me if he's in a wheelchair.
He can't bend his legs. He's born with this deformity where he can't bend his legs. You're
fine. I hit his kidneys.
And he's got one kidney
you
left.
Can't get rid of all vital points.
Just saying, some people are born really interesting. Unique. Steve Englehart should have been on that Batman list. Those issues he did with Marshall Rogers are classics.
Thank you, Bruce.
Yeah, John, you need to redo your list. Thank you, Bruce, for the super chat. By the way,
we have your
I'm scared to open up your package. Like,
Endgame the movie.
Endgame is better than the comic.
Watchmen.
What was Endgame?
Chris Evans' cap is there for me. I love comic cap, but Chris Evans has a lot of depth and charm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
too,
yeah.
Man. What was Endgame based on? Was it based on the Infinity Gauntlet? Is that what you think? I love Mr. Miracle Deluxe. Is it worth upgrading? Oh, as I was telling somebody earlier, if the story means something to you or you really love the artwork, yeah, 100%, it's worth it. It is worth it. And there's about 20 extra pages in here.
Like with sketches of all the covers. I love that stuff.
Well, no, it's even no, that stuff was in the deluxe. What's new in this edition?
Oh, hey, the same person colored
Jordi Belair. Yeah.
Oh,
this is what's new
I like the colors
in this edition. So he explains where he gets all of the text from. Like, you remember how in each page, the first and last always ends with like a Kirby quote from a Kirby comic. He explains where it comes from.
The Battle of the Id, Sigmund Freud.
Do you like Brightest Day After Blackest Night? Like how the follow-up was to that event? No. They did something, Michael saying throat punch. They did something I did not agree with, and I'm not going to say who, but it was the beginning of the destruction of the Vertigo universe, which to this day, I still don't agree with. Like, I John Constantine hasn't been the same John Constantine since Vertigo, although Cy Spurrier's run pretty dang close. There's no in-game comic. I hate you, Ryan. Why do I even read your comments? I
can see that bar. It's sort of being confusing, but also like just the general feel of it. I like the mood, the tone.
I lost my thought. Thank you, Logan. This is what happens.
Omar, the thought you lost about the boys show is better than the comic.
I kind of agree with that, with the exception of there's my boy Ronzilla. With what's his name? Now I can't do not the Patriot. What is his name? Homelander. I like the comic book version of Homelander. If you read the comic book, he's one-dimensional, right? They don't make him multi-layered. You don't need. I kind of miss that in the show. Every villain, everybody has a motive. Everybody has multi-layers. I really miss people that are just evil, like legit evil. And if you read the boys' comics, that video that they find later on that can hold them accountable for doing things, I don't think it gets edgier and darker than that. Well, unless you're reading Crossed, right? That's pretty dark. Click comment. Omar, what X-Men Omnibus is the best for Nightcrawler? He's my favorite X-Men member outside of Wolverine. Excalibur, Volume 1 and 2. Seriously. But if you want X-Men, I will say X-Men Volume 4 is pretty solid. 5 has the Nightcrawler miniseries, so maybe 5 for you. But then he leaves at the end of 5. Any news on possible new box set? David's been out of commission for the last week or so. He had a little bit of an injury, so I haven't talked to them outside of they approved one of my videos, and I was working on the masterwork video for the August and September. Which Daredevil run should a fan of the show read? Frank Miller's is a must. Born Again, Frank Miller again with
That's
David
what we read
Mazzucchelli.
for the book club last month.
Charles Soule's run seems to be really being used for this Born Again because of the position that Wilson Fisk has and the character of Muse. And when I recorded my video, I actually I remember I was like, why is a little behind the scenes? Marvel reached out to me asking me, where is Muse, the character in Daredevil, used the most? And I was like, well, this is random. Are you going to do a Muse omnibus? And then a week later, there was a trailer of Muse, and apparently they had they got the heads up that they were going to use Muse in the Daredevil show. So that's why we got
Muse the band?
No, a reprint of Daredevil Mayor Fisk. That's why that got reprinted. Yeah, Soule's run is very important, I think.
Hey, Ben. Who do you guys have winning? Probably Al Snow, right?
Oh, yeah.
Al Snow's, that's who you want,
Al Snow's a Kentucky boy. You go with Al Snow.
Wait, you know?
Yeah. We met him about 10 years ago. And I met him a few times because he goes to he's a comic book store guy. Like, he's a comic guy. He goes to the Great Escape a lot. He was always there with two ladies. I've told this story a lot. And he didn't have his mannequin head, which I was really disappointed. Muse, and I wonder if they'll keep the same origin from Muse. Somebody had a good question. How many years in the making has it been? 5 years. New Ultimate Omni announcement soon. I think so. I think they did add it back in. So I think so.
Nick had a spirit was just talking about that.
Yeah, apparently, we did, man. Apparently he passed
December 20th.
He passed away last year, and we just found out about it. Iconic voice of our youth to a lot of us, man, for sure.
What's the best John Constantine comic for beginning? Because I really like him in the DC animated movies.
Hellblazer by Garth Ennis. Unfortunately, it's the best. Or at least to me, it's the very best. And Jamie Delano, that's coming out now, volumes 1 and 2, those are solid. But yeah, you can't go wrong with that. If you don't want to get an omnibus, there's the Cy Spurrier series. I think it was Black Label. That's excellent too. Omar.
Oh.
Worst burn run. Next Man, his Spidey reboot with Mackie. That's pretty awful. His Wonder Woman, or without his Wonder Woman, we wouldn't have Cassie though. So I have to give him that. Or his second Hulk run of just 7 issues. I love that the omnibus is named by Byrne and Casey. His New Gods, actually, he was very respectful to a lot of the Jack Kirby stuff. I would say out of this, I got to go with that Spider-Man reboot. I actually dug some of Next Man. So I'm going to go with the Spidey reboot.
Do you know if the Zoom Conan Colossal Editions are going up?
I've asked them, and
hey, it's Zora.
No, it's Ninja Turtle.
No, that's the name.
Oh, it's Raphael. I'll ask again. My contact that Zoop. He's a nice guy. I don't know. They're different than Kickstarter. Like Zoop doesn't really control exactly what they kind of just do the printing, but they don't control when the printing is being made. I'll have to ask about that. Next announcement is tomorrow or today on Patreon. Daredevil by Miller's. Make sure you come back and vote I think we're doing that in early March, late February. Vote for the Marvel Omnis, Marvel Epics, and DC Omnis and Absolutes you want reprinted. I love this story comic. Yeah. Scott Snyder's also writing a serial killer series called You Won't Feel a Thing. Only 1 issue so far, but I'm getting Zodiac, Memento, and True Detective. Which season of True Detective? Hopefully not 2. Does any of the X events collect the Nightcrawler miniseries? I was playing. Oh, yeah. The Prelude to the Massacre. The Mutant Massacre Prelude has the Nightcrawler miniseries.
Good morning, Omar Mel. Question for both of you. Favorite actor in any live-action superhero? For me, it's Charlie Cox's Daredevil. I'm Willem Dafoe's. Oh, Buddy Lance! Okay. So next week, we're playing this trivia game with the teachers. Guess who's celebrity crush? Guess who match up celebrity crushes with the teachers? Not with the... Okay.
What are you saying?
I can't talk. I'm so excited. I was like, I'm going to be weird. Willem Dafoe. And I know exactly the picture to use. And I came home and asked my husband, I said, okay, who did I pick? And he said John Linnell or Willem Dafoe. And I was like, yes, Willem Dafoe. Now, which picture? And he's like, I don't know, the one in Spider-Man when he's talking to himself in the mirror. And I was like, yes, that's it.
I know my
And he's
wife.
like,
I know my wife all too well.
he does such a good job. And of course, I'm really leaning into the goofiness of like, yeah, that's my celebrity crush. But no, genuinely, I did have a crush on him. And I thought he was old looking. But nowadays, Willem Dafoe, I'm like, oh, he looks young. Now he's old. So I'll tell you who it's not. It's Tobey Maguire. Ugh, I think that casting is so bad. So bad, but I don't care. The movie's so awesome. Your turn. Oh, and I agree about Charlie Cox too.
I think Charlie Cox is up there for me.
And Chris Evans. We were just talking about that earlier.
I want to say, for me, I mean, Hugh Jackman, like, at first I was like, there's no way this guy's too tall to be Wolverine. Christopher Reeve's Superman, I think, is...
Oh, yeah.
He was perfect. I really liked him.
Oh, there's like...
And so much so that John Byrne, drew Superman,
There's so many good choices. Lance, it's a good question. People in chat, you should chime in with who you think are great
and
casting.
I'll tell you what, Defoe,
perfectly.
when he came, what was it, Homecoming, or the last movie? No Way Home. Holy crap, he stole that movie.
Yes, he did.
He was amazing in that movie. Seriously, as Green Goblin, oh man. Yeah, Christopher Reeve. I would say Christopher Reeve. I actually love Gene Hackman as Luthor, not Luther, right? Like, he's so over the top and ridiculous. Wow. Different take than, of course, the comics, right?
Warren is my fictional for over 20 years crush.
Dude, I really like Charlie Cox. Like, I think he was solid.
Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman.
I kind of like Anna Taylor-Joy as Magic. Demon Batter. Oh. Something hot about that.
2 people for Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, she was
Misty Knight.
Oh, you didn't make it that far in the Defenders.
Colin Farrell as
dude, that actually legit.
I never watched that.
It's freaking insane, man.
Stanley is every extra. I was never under the impression that you weren't weird, right? I'm like, how many people are gonna guess? Oh, the weird one must be Melanie.
I like the dude that played Cyclops too. Even as someone who grew up with Toby, Andrew Garfield, absolutely. I thought he killed it too. What about Robert? How do you feel about Robert Downey Jr.? Everybody seems to love him.
That's true. That's great casting, like that.
Yeah, it's a good one too.
Oh, and Loki. I mean, there's
Tom Hiddleston,
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto as the Joker. Oh gosh, magic.
Oh, here's another one for Michelle.
Y'all really like Fassbender as Magneto was solid too.
Oh, Ron Perlman.
He killed it as Hellboy. Oh, I wish we could have had more.
Yeah, Ledger's Joker.
Yes, people seem to like Ledger's Joker. Halle Berry as Storm. Do you know what happens? No, I actually disagree with that one. I wanted Angela Bassett as Storm, and I think Halle Berry's a beautiful, very talented woman. I just didn't think she fit that role. Anna Taylor-Joy was probably the only accurate casting in the End movie. Nah, man, I like the lady that played what's her name? Didn't she play Moira? Moira. Which Cyclops? Oh, James Martin. Ty Sheridan. No. Omar's
Yours the collector.
Hey now. Wait, no, that was what's his face? Benicio. Hi guys. Would it make more sense for Amazing Spider-Man Volume 6 to have up to issue 206, like the Epic? Yes, it would have, which is something that we tried last year, and they said no. So Benedict was okay as Doctor Strange. I never really. There's something about his British ways. He couldn't pull off that American. Oh, it's that jokey thing that Marvel always puts in their movies. Not quips or wittiness, but it's like it gets on my nerves a lot. But I just
quips, I think is the right word.
Bill Bixby as Bruce Banner. How sad.
We need to.
Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. She's okay.
We need to talk about BD Cosmos.
Oh yeah. So if you live in Canada and you're interested in any of these big books, check out BD Cosmos. They're based out of Quebec, Montreal, Quebec at that. 25% off your orders of 99 Canadian dollars or more. Free shipping everywhere in Canada for every order of 250 Canadian dollars or more. And let them know Near Mint Conditions sent you their way. You'll be added to the monthly $25 gift card raffle. Entries are valid for new and returning customers. And that is
BD Cosmos with rewards and raffles taking care of customers in Canada. Pew, pew, pew.
Hey, Omar, was Jose Carioca, Disney character, you're talking about the little parrot, as famous in the rest of South America as it was in Brazil, you think? No. I think we went with Pancho, the little Mexican red bird, more. I think he was a little more famous. But unfortunately, no. Jose never really reached that level of... Please put that up. We can talk about that later.
I have an idea. I'll frame it. See? It keeps it safe. It won't get marks or rips and such.
Why did you get that right now? All right, Benadryl cucumber batch is a great strange.
Give it to me.
Hey, Benadryl, you're disrespecting
put it
the man.
In a frame.
Gotta give some love to Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor, Brandon Lee as Eric Draven the Crow. Oh, nobody ever says that one.
Oh, wow, good for you, Alex.
What's up?
Yay! I'm glad you caught the live.
Is that your kitty cat? I told you not to touch
eating
it.
marmalade.
I'm actually, hey, is that because you're a fan of Peruvian little bears? Terrence Howard is Rhodey. How did I not choose that?
Omar, is DC even looking at our reprint poster?
Yes. That's how we got some reprinted. I know for a fact. Well, never mind. I can't say anything. But yes, they did. Eager for some Paddington this month. Really disappointed that Tom Taylor's Nightwing is in 2 small omnis instead of 1. Oh, they know it will sell. That's why. They'll split it up into 2. At least we're getting it. Never heard that one.
Josh really liked Zoe as Gamora.
But have you seen Amelia Perez? Last time I saw a piece of driftwood, I thought, I bet
it would make a good Cyclops.
Ouch,
Whoa! John. I like Jet McKay's Cyclops.
You know, Billy Zane actually was a solid Phantom. I really liked that movie. That movie, I don't know why that movie didn't get enough love. I thought the movie was actually pretty good.
Did you see the Studio Ghibli picture books?
I did. They're manga-like books with the art cells right from the movie, but in big, wider books. Spirited Away one is neat. I had the original ones from Viz in the 90s. Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind, Laputa, Castle in the Sky, and Nausicaa, I think, had 2. And I still have them. And Kiki's Delivery Service. But I think they were just because they were frames from the movie. I was like, I already seen the movie. Yeah. Thanks for answering. Panchito Pistoles
you're never going to look at this poster.
Also a hero of mine. All 3 caballeros.
It's just always tucked away.
Is Marvel going to reprint? I thought I answered Eli already. Make sure you vote, man. That's the only way they reprint that stuff. So you come back and vote.
When is the vote?
Late April, early March. Don't miss it. Set your alarm. Mickey Rourke as Marv. He was good, wasn't he? I like that too. My brother and I are hosting a So Bad It's Good movie marathon. The Phantom, Street Fighter. You need to put Amelia Perez on that list. Wait, no, it's actually not good at all.
It held my attention the whole time. So I was like, where is this going?
The reason why Billy Zane's Phantom didn't get
where
Mega Shrubster.
More Love is
Billy Zane play the oh man, is that somebody like nobody wanted him to play the?
But he makes his own look. Oh well.
Hey, good job. Adam West's Batman.
Late April, early March. What?
Yeah, no, what? No, I said late February, early March. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sorry. No fans of Jennifer Lawrence's Mystique. Actually, I kind of liked what's her name more, Rebecca Romijn.
For you, Street Fighter was the worst movie I ever saw. For me, it was just Tuesday. What's that from, Ben? That's a good quote.
That's a good quote. Phil Owens, which writer and artist, alive or dead, would you want to produce a near mint condition story comic? Writer who likes to write a lot of dialogue. Chris Claremont.
Here we go.
Yeah, I want Chris Claremont to write my dialogue. That would be cool. And art, Mark Silvestri.
Zdarsky, so it can be like over the top, like pew pew, ridiculous. Wait, with Dan Moore drawn. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can get down with that. Mark Silvestri drawing it.
Oh, okay. Good answers. Good answers. What about the Eternals? Was it perfectly cast? Rob saying we should all agree.
No.
Bend it like Bendis.
I can't stand Jennifer Lawrence. She's a Kentucky treasure, Nick. She's on a building, right? She's on the side of a building, right along with Muhammad Ali. I don't know. I haven't been by that building in a long time. Just don't let him write your captions. Bendis has a lot of dialogue. Oh yeah, but he's got like talking head dialogue. I need narration. I need Chris Claremont to explain what I'm doing as Mark Silvestri's drawing what I'm doing. That's when Omar got too aggravated with Melanie and just took his poster and put it back in the book in the slipcase. And Mark Silvestri was like, "Why am I drawing this if you're already explaining it?"
Shonda Snook, no, I highly doubt it tastes better in Kentucky.
Read that.
Hoy?
Okay.
Hoy from the Netherlands. Great recommendations, Omar, in the recent Hidden Video Gems video. Just bought the highest house.
It's excellent, man. It's excellent. I hope you like it. And hopefully they'll come back to it one day.
Oh, okay, Matt. It's from the Street Fighter movie. Bison says that to the lady whose family he killed.
To you, it was the worst day of your life. To me, it was just
thank you, Matt.
Raul Julia's last role was Mike Bison. Hey guys, hey Paulie, how are you, brother? Omar, you excited for the new Devil May? Oh, dude, I am so excited. The opening was revealed 2 days ago. If you were aware of it even existing, it made it in my top 10 TV shows. I'm excited for, man. I'm back being a semi-weeb. You know who? Oh, I can't reveal. Never mind. I can't say anything. Remind me later after I make hopefully some kind of announcement.
Both your brother and Atomic Baby skipped Chris Claremont's narration boxes.
How are you going to learn to talk, Atomic Baby?
How are you going to learn to talk?
That's why you use emojis. Chris Claremont wouldn't use emojis. Yeah, my brother did the same thing, man.
Let's see. Hey, Noah. What do you prefer, the first Secret Wars event or 2015 Secret Wars event?
I have a soft spot in my heart for the new one, or for the original. The new one's solid, don't get me wrong. And the new one's probably the right answer, but I have a special place in my heart for the original. Like, I thought it was so cool.
Okay, New Spoy Channel Part Wars comics at the same time. For you, the day Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. For me, it was Tuesday.
All right. They used Limp Bizkit for... No, they didn't. Are you serious? Did they?
Speaking of TV shows, thanks for recommending Cobra Kai on Real Talk. Done with the first season, absolutely love it. So.
Dude, I love Cobra Kai. It ends. We ain't doing nothing February 13th, baby. No Valentine's Day for you. We're watching Cobra Kai, the last 3 episodes. It's a Thursday, I think. Yeah. Chris Evans was so good as Captain America, he made me a fan of the character. I remember a lot of people hating him on his casting. Who, if anybody, has the rights to do the Phantom monthly? Matt Cave, I think. Are you serious? For Devil May Cry? Okay, that might actually make sense. Have you ever read Rook Exodus? If yes, what do you think? I have it, and I'm excited because I really like that. I love that universe. The Ghost Machine universe is excellent, man.
R021XX finished reading Daredevil by Bendis Volume 2. I want to read the Brubaker run that continues it, but Volume 1 is out of print and mad expensive. When will we get a reprint?
Didn't that just get reprinted like 2 years ago, or am I dreaming? Please correct me if I'm wrong. I thought we had that reprinted. Like, you all voted for that. So it had to be something that you all voted for. So it had to have been like 2 years ago. That got, then again, time flies. So it could have been 5 years ago. So make sure you vote. Back to that. I know I sound like a broken record. Do you all know what records are, by the way? Like, for people that don't know what records are.
Okay. But, Arjun, I'm not skipping your comment on purpose.
If we get an
I am going with the flow of the conversation and giving other people turns. So please be patient. Here you go. If we ever get a Caped Crusader omnibus, would a Detective Comics and Legends of the Bat be a different omnibus? Also, is there enough content for a Batman Matt Wagner omnibus?
There's enough content for a Matt Wagner oversized hardcover. I guess they could make it an omnibus. I think Caped Crusader, the way they map it, should be the way that DC Finest is mapped. That's the way I've always mapped it in my head. So you include Detective Comics and you include Batman. Legends of the Dark Knight, No, until the crossovers, because Legends of the Dark Knight took place in the past. So you can just put that book together.
So it did get reprinted. I have it, and I'm waiting for a copy of Bendis Volume 2.
Right. So when did it get reprinted? I thought it was like just a couple of years ago. Omar, records are what Walmart. We have 2 record shops. Yes. What book do I want reprinted? I got it. Well, not yet. It doesn't exist yet. But we got it. We got Tomb of Dracula. That's been one that I've voted for since I started doing the polls. So this is it. Records are a prehistoric word for vinyl. Good morning. Will there be a difference in mapping between Ultimate Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 5 and The Death of Spider-Man? I don't know what you mean by Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 5. What is that? Where have you heard about this? Are you Saint Seiya? Is that Saint Seiya?
Daredevil Omnis go in and out of print like no other.
That's crazy. I know the Frank Miller one's already out of print. So yeah, I guess it's no surprise that the
How much DMC have you played?
All. Well, no. I never played the new one that was just called, I think it was just called DMC. That one?
I was thinking Run DMC, and I thought you were talking about the music.
Wow. Nope. Devil May Cry, Melanie.
What do you want reprinted for Marvel?
You just clicked on that, and I answered. Tomb of Dracula. But what about the cameo of Alan Moore, Art Spiegelman, and Daniel Klaus in The Simpsons? Also, what is everyone's favorite Watchmen baby? Oh, man. Simpsons has had a lot of obscure cameos from the comic industry, right? Like, you got to be, like, into comics to get those cameos.
Let's see.
Haley Atwell's Peggy Carter. Oh, my goodness. That woman is so pretty.
Universal Studios Hollywood bring in an anime-based ride, Jujutsu Kaisen, to America for a limited time, and One Piece meet in area. First anime-based ride at America Universe Park. Oh, good.
America's turning into a bunch of weebs. That's what's up. Oh, wait, go up here for a second. You made an overview of the new printing of Daredevil by Bendis Volume 1 6 months ago. Roy, he was asking about Brubaker Volume 1. That's the one that I was thinking. Like, I thought that was just like 2 years ago that it got reprinted.
Oh, I'm going to look up Hebrews 10:26.
Late to the chat, fellas. But what gives Marvel printing omnibus labeled books, but then release books that are in essence omnis due to size and layout, but word omnibus are not on the book? Can you give me some examples? Hebrews 10:26. Because are you talking about deluxe hardcovers? Is that what you mean? Like, there's no answer if you're asking what the difference is. Why couldn't they label something an omnibus? At one time, they were printing more deluxe editions than omnis, and then they started seeing a shift where more omnis were selling more. And maybe they were like, oh, well, we should just call it an omnibus. Maybe, is that what you're asking? Yeah, it's obscure little things like that I love.
That's cool. I will accept Run DMC. Also, I suck at those games.
Oh, man, the first one and the third one are excellent.
Do you have or know about the
Sons of El Topo? No, I've not read that one. I would love to.
Like Original Sin Companion.
Yeah, right. So that was at the time when they were just like, they were doing oversized hardcovers, and everything changed seriously. Like 7 years ago, they started changing where they saw a shift of more and more omni selling and less of deluxe editions. So you'll see a lot more branding for omnis.
Hey, Matt. Hello from UK. I just got into comics. Congratulations! Reading Ghostbusters and TMNT. What would you recommend next?
Dude, I'm so glad you got in the comics. First of all, the Ghostbusters is excellent. The IDW Ghostbusters is great. IDW TMNT is great. If you're going to go the cartoon route, you got to go with G.I. Joe, and you got to go with the Energon universe with Transformers. Mm-hmm. And there's a third comic called Void Rivals that kind of ties it in together. You're only about a year and a half in so far, so you're not missing out on much. Everything's available in trade paperback, and there are deluxe hardcovers coming out later this year if you want to get the first year of these books and stories. And there's no crossover yet between the three, but yeah.
But he's a big fan of the old Transformer comics as well.
Oh yeah, IDW Transformers and Marvel Transformers. I love those, brother. But happy you're on there, man.
Here's the answer. If it falls on your foot and you have to go to the hospital, it's an omni.
What about Planet of the Apes? I'll take the Planet of the Apes omnibus.
Cowboy Bebop the movie re-released again early February.
We love that movie. What's the song at the end? The song at the end.
Gotta knock a little harder.
Yeah, that one.
Break
So you got the
down
whole soundtrack
the
memorized.
door.
Omar, how are they planning on doing the Spider-Man issues before Michelinie's run? Are they going to go to Black Costume Saga Volume 2 or what? No, I think we're just going to have to wait for the inevitable Volume 9. Although, no, you know what? I think if there's enough demand... See, that's the problem, Ryan. People like you are the problem, Ryan. I sound like his mom.
You are so mean to Ryan.
He deserves it. He's made me read some of the stupidest comments on this channel. Okay, real talk. I can't believe I just said that.
Say it with your chest.
So stupid. I think they know that there are people that collect and read these books that want them now, right? They don't want to wait for the inevitable Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus Volume
Here, let me go back
8, right? They're like, no, I don't want to wait for 8. That's going to be like 9 years from now. I want Amazing Spider-Man, and they can call it something like Prelude to Venom, something stupid like that to cash in on Venom. Or even actually Kraven's Last Hunt. They could call it that.
Well, he ends up. Bye, Ryan.
You can't quit me,
Ryan.
Ryan.
That's not 109K. It's 108K. Or do you think special for 110K? No. Or will you wait until 200K? Not that long.
No. We'll have a giveaway. We'll have a giveaway this year.
110, yeah.
But not 110. We are celebrating 10 years on YouTube
now. If
so we are I'll do something special for our 10-year anniversary. But that's what's going on, Ryan.
Oh, when's the 10-year anniversary?
In May. This May. 10 years doing YouTube.
I'm so proud of you.
Well, I mean, it was me and my friends, so I need to get them back on. I like to have them over at the house to do it, like old school style. Okay, but that's what's going on. It's like they realize people don't want to wait. So they're like, okay, we'll put this out. And then what happens is then people get mad because they're like, oh man, now that double dips. But that's what happens when you can't, like, when you don't want to wait. You want it now. And I understand that mentality, brother. I'm 46 years old. And I want all my X-Men now. I don't want to wait 10 years from now to get more X-Men. I want it now in oversized format. Anyway, that's what's going on.
Bar will open Bruce's package in 9.5 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I'm curious what's in there.
Another Batman question.
Right.
Why isn't Batman Birth of the Demon always in print in an OHC? Ra's al Ghul is my favorite Bat villain, and I've read zero of his stories.
Oh, you've never read him? How's he your favorite? Oh, the animated series, right? I think for probably lack of knowledge.
Hey, Burning Hand of Friendship.
Seriously, they don't know, man. Hey, how are you, Burning Hand? I haven't seen you for a while. Do you all know of credible sites where comic book trading is safe, tried, and true? I got some great books that I love to trade with other collectors. There's Facebook groups that do it. I don't know if there used to be a Reddit group many years. I haven't been in Reddit in years. I don't even know if I still have an account. Forums, it shows my age. And I think our Discord, we have a Discord where people trade and stuff.
And that's through the $5 tier on the Patreon.
You can't call it Kraven's Last Hunt because he will return in a movie. Daredevil by Brubaker and Lark was reprinted 2 years ago. So it was. Holy crap, that's crazy. And it's already out of print May 9th. Look, my boy James knows. Imagine waiting 50 years to get the first 40 years of Spider-Man collected in omnibus format and the first Ant-Man omnibus. I like that joke. Hey, Carlos, how are you, brother? There it is. Dream Eater showing you right there. Reddit Comic Swap. I thought that's what it was. Do they still do trades and stuff there, Dream Eater?
So Ryan's saying, as someone who's been reading all this Spider-Man in order, I just find it odd how there's basically all this late 80s Spider-Man that's not been collected in omnibus or epic format yet.
Oh, because they want you to get the Masterworks, right? Impatience. They'll drive you to the Masterworks. It's nothing special, just a picture. But it's a big picture, though. Huh.
Okay, few more minutes. Jason said,
Jason's You're gonna have to wait 50 years. Yes, I love him in the animated series in Arkham City. I was looking at his best stories, and Birth of the Demon. Legacy is my favorite one. Well, no, he's big in the Morrison run. Have you not read the Morrison Batman stuff? Like the first volume. It's too bad there isn't some Near Mint Condition spin-off channel on YouTube that has collective past channel contributors. Near Mint Collective, if you will. Omar, if Image were to finally get into the omnibus game, what's your top 3 most wanted? You know, I actually have a really good contact at Image. I think I'm going to start working with them to do some stuff. So this might actually happen if they want us to start suggesting things. Top 3 most wanted: Shadowhawk, number 1. Supreme. I don't give me the Alan Moore Supreme, but if you need to do Rob Liefeld, Brian Murray Supreme, sure, throw that in there too. What's another series that I really like? Oh, well, now I'm thinking of okay. Peter Panzerfaust. It's another one I want, man. Random question: will Omar fully recollect X-Men: The Asgardian Wars? I know of 1 or 2 issues are in the Prelude to the Massacre, but not sure where the rest of it, since the OHE is out of print. Oh, the rest of it has already been collected, my brother, in Uncanny X-Men Volume 4. And if you have Uncanny 4 and 5, all of Asgardian Wars has been collected.
Was Supreme Image or Extreme Studios?
Extreme, but it was under the Image label.
I like reading in order. Morrison's run intimidates me because I know
Rich, it's Batman lore. Also, I know Tower of Babel. I definitely plan on getting it. That you should get. You don't need much. Omega Supreme. Bloss? How do you know Omega Supreme? If we're talking Image, Valentino's 1963. That's another series. Alan Moore's, right? Never finished, though, unfortunately. Here's my nifty idea. As you grow, maybe do more smaller giveaways that are Patreon only. Patreon recommends a call to action like that. Do you speak for all of Patreon? Yeah, they might do something like that. I just did another giveaway. I just sent out 10 boxes. Not giveaway, but like Micronauts went out. The people that won that, the gentleman who lost everything in the fire. I shared that on Discord. By the way, thank you all. He said thank you all that donated. There's another gentleman that his house burnt down, but it wasn't due to the fires. He collected epics, and I'm trying to find epics, so I need to send him a package. So, I mean, I still give things away. It's not about but I think they just meant like a celebration giveaway. Wonder if there will be, and there's a kid that reached out to me. I sent him some Omnis.
I wonder if there would be an Amazing Spider-Man Worldwide Omnibus.
Is there enough? Well, there's 3 hardcovers, right? No, actually, yeah, there will. They'll probably call it that too instead of Big Time. G.I. Joe Compendium, not a good reading experience. Too bulky and small at the same time. The print and art is small. Little sad about that.
It does look difficult to read. Can't let a stream pass without mentioning reprints of Tomb of Dracula.
I know.
2 and 3. So there.
Hopefully that volume 1 is selling.
Why will it take so long to release Spidey's and X-Men's full run in omnibus format? They're all definitely sell.
Because it's work, right? It's somebody's job. They want to. So there's lots of. Oh, this is an excellent question. I love questions like this that get me to talk about these things. We'll do Waltz
after this question.
Okay. So the way that it works is you have the classic stuff, right? Volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. As I mentioned in the past Saturday live streams, those future volumes, like volumes 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you all can spread this, I don't know, forums, Reddit, what group you're in, they're not selling as well. So then they have to think of like other books to try to sell. Like it's just volume 1s. Those tend to sell better. Modern comics sell better. So for anybody, I love the classic stuff too. So for anybody that's like, oh man, when are we going to get like a Daredevil volume 4 or a Hulk volume 3 or Iron Man volume 4? I want those too, but unfortunately they don't sell as well as modern. And when I mean modern, 20 years ago is modern. Or events sell well. So the reason we don't get those books is because A, we're waiting for the masterwork. So we're waiting for the restoration for a lot of those classic stories. And B, it takes some time. Like they spaced, it used to be worse, my brother. It used to be like, I don't know how many years I waited between Uncanny 1 and 2. I want to say it was like 7 years. I almost broke down and got the Dark Phoenix hardcover because it wasn't collected in volume 1, but I'm glad I waited. Now, I think now it's like every 3 years. So really it depends on sales, right? It really depends on sales and how much of that stuff they have already worked in the master. That's why I think the Masterworks does the heavy lifting, and then they can start reprinting the classics.
It's good, Lionheart. Some
people will not buy a volume 3 if a volume 1 or 2 is out of print. Right. That is 100% correct. If events sell well, where's Civil War? It's a good question. Where's Civil War? I swear to God, let me tell you something else, dude. For anybody that, because I know sometimes people think that my contact at Marvel is about me having them print what I want. Like, I'm not a big fan of Agent Van Omnibus. I think it's okay. But when I had a phone call with Marvel, that is the book that I mentioned a few books that I keep seeing popping up, because I'm the guy that reads all the comments. I'm the guy that has the Discord. I'm the guy that gets the emails. I know what the majority wants. And when I'm like that, and I also, and I have a good enough relationship with them that I'm like, I know that's what you think, but I really do think it would do well. And I feel like comfortable like saying that to them, because that's just the kind of relationship I've built over the last, oh my gosh, almost 7 years now with David and everybody at Marvel. There's other books I'm fighting for that they're like, no, we're never doing that. We're never doing that because they didn't sell well. And I think I've shared one of them was Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts didn't sell well for them. And everybody wants the Dark Reign era. And that's a book I'm going to keep reminding them. I don't like that era at all, my brother. Like, I don't like it at all. But I know that you all do. So it's not about what I want. If it was about what I wanted, I'd have nothing but X-Men and New Warriors up here. Although one of the books I did fight for was X-Men. So X-Men related. Fight for Exiles.
So that answers your question, Josh.
What was the question? I can't remember. I hope it answered your question about, like, how books get made and stuff like that.
About Spider-Man and X-Men. It was 2 titles.
About the future volumes. Yeah. Why they take so long. Yeah. It is a lot better than where we used to be.
Let's talk about.
And there were 5 Thunderbolt Omnis. Yeah, unfortunately they just didn't sell that well, which sucks.
Let's talk about Walt's Comic Shop and get to Bruce's package, and then John has
and I want to see Matt, my buddy Matt, who lost his mom last week. Actually, click on him really quick.
Oh, okay.
As someone who collected so many Omnis, what changes would you make to Omnis to improve them going forward? Have a uniform look. Try to have the most uniform look. I think that big change at Marvel, was a big shift for a lot of people. I don't know. I don't think the majority stopped getting Omnis. I think we still have so many new Omni collectors. But I hope you're doing okay, my brother. I hope you're being entertained. So if you live in the EU and you want any of the big books we're talking about, or future books that I get to announce tomorrow or whatever day, check out Walt's Comic Shop. They're based out of Berlin, Germany. They have a physical storefront, but for right now, they're only doing website orders, and that's waltzcomicshop.com. Flat shipping rates for €12 for all EU countries. All emails answered within 24 hours. And exclusively for our viewers, use the code near mint condition at the checkout, all one word. For now, you get free shipping for all EU countries for your first order of €40 or more. But I think he's going to change it to like a discount for your first order or something like that. I can't remember. Just use it.
Excuse me.
Use it. But that's it. And that's
Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for Omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ting, ting, ting.
We do have a card. I can open the card while you're opening that up.
Okay. And you know what? I totally respect you just want to keep this poster in pristine, hidden away condition. I'll just buy my own absolute edition of Mr. Miracle so I can hang the poster up in my classroom. Oh, my bad.
This is from Florida, from Ash. Let me make sure I can read this. So this came to our P.O. box. Oh, it's an invitation.
An invitation.
Read me first. Okay, so it does say read me first. Whoops, I kind of spoiled it when I said it's an invitation. Okay. Omar and the NMC family. You're invited. Okay, not really, but in the trend of sending extra wedding invites to celebs and people you admire, you all are at the top of my list.
Sorry.
I don't think there are enough words to explain what you and the channel have done for us in this process. As we dealt with the stresses of a wedding, we have found so much solace, happiness in NMC and comics. Dustin had read comics growing up and decided to try reading again. He found NMC, and we took off from there. Reading together has added a new element of fun and enjoyment in our relationship. We brought people together! And here we are bickering about a poster.
Wait, they didn't meet through us, did they?
Well, hold on. Okay. And it is all thanks to you and NMC. We spend our dinner sitting and always asking, what did Omar post today? Oh, God bless bless you. We've enjoyed our new hobby of collecting books together, pics included, and they sent pics talking about our favorite stories and heroes before bed has become some of our best moments as we prepare for our wedding. You all have helped us lay a fun, strong foundation for our future. Simply thank you could never do justice. Please never stop sharing and telling stories we love. Ashley and Dustin and all our comics. And we're invited. I'm going to come crush your wedding.
Thank you so much.
Y'all got an open bar? I'm definitely coming. They're in Florida. Bruce, I'm coming to stay with you in Florida, and I'm going to go to their wedding. And we got an RSVP by January 17th. Wait a minute. I just got this in the mail. That don't count. Congratulations, Ashley and Dustin, if you're watching. That's amazing. And yes, I love hearing that you get to share stories at night. That's wonderful. I'm a comic book Cupid. I need to open up a website.
Yeah, that made me tear up.
That was
Congratulations,
beautiful.
Ashley and Dustin. Thank you so much for sending that. And
I mean, there's little
yeah.
little mini Polaroid pictures. That's awesome.
The Omnis and the Star Wars in that shelf. There we go. Oh,
Congratulations, you two.
fun. January 17th of what year?
2025. That's the RSVP, but they're getting married on the 21st of February. Oh man, that's like right around the corner. Oh, you better be watching Near Mint Condition because that's at 5 o'clock. That's a Saturday.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this won't take but 2 seconds.
No, not Nave is saying I disagree. All the Omnis looking the same or standardized. Is so boring. I'm not looking. You're opening up Bruce's thing. It's so boring. To each their own. God dang it! Why do I need this, Bruce?
It's a life-size stand-up.
What am I gonna do with this thing? It's taller than I am.
Stand up.
I
See,
think I can reach his crotch.
when I opened the box,
That's the first thing you
this
saw?
is.
Bruce, I'm gonna get demonetized for your stupid
It was
standing.
upside down. It was like, and I was like, what am I looking at? The big book of butts poster or something? I don't know.
Of all the live standees you could have sent me,
Okay, here it's coming apart. It can't.
you couldn't send me a Christina Hendricks standee. You had to send me a Will Ferrell in a horrible elf movie.
Here, finish the process. Get that. There we go.
God, what am I gonna
He's
do with
gonna
that
stand-
thing?
Look, just his crotch is gonna stand right here.
Actually, he does look like.
He's gonna stand.
I hate.
Dude, with Real Talk with Amanda, and he's in this chair.
I hate Will Ferrell and I hate this movie so much. You just had to do it, didn't you, Bruce? I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Oh man.
Man, that is trolling on another level.
level.
I'm so glad it's balanced well by this beautiful card I got.
Wait, Ryan says I got a divorce thanks to Omar.
That means well played, Bruce.
It's taller than you. Yeah. Oh, good.
How
I'm
did,
glad you saw
I don't
it,
even know how
Bar.
Bruce ends up with this stuff.
Let's see. John, why don't you get John's super chat?
Okay. Let me get John's.
started.
Let's get serious. Rank from best to worst. Okay. Optimus Prime, Cliff Jumper, Bumblebee, Wheeljack, Gears, Omega Supreme, Ratchet, Ironhide, Grimlock, Wheelie, and Perceptor. Well, I can tell you about the worst ones right now. Are Wheelie and Perceptor. Both of them can go inside of a giant blender along with Will Ferrell.
Wait, is it Perceptor or Preceptor?
It's Perceptor.
Oh,
He perceives that
Well.
he's a freaking idiot. All right, best guy from here. You don't even have the best one, man. Where's Hot Rod? I'd even take Trex.
So Optimus Prime is best.
Yeah, I go with Optimus Prime. After that, I would go with
I'll go with Ironhide.
Ironhide's the man.
Oh yeah.
That's good answer. Good answer. After that, I'd probably go with
Bumblebee.
I like Bumblebee. Yeah. Then
Okay.
Ratchet. No, actually Grimlock.
Yeah,
then Ratchet. Then Cliff Jumper. Then Omega Supreme. No, Wheeljack. Then Omega
Wait,
Supreme.
which one's Ratchet?
Ratchet's the ambulance. But Wheeljack created the Dinobots, so he's pretty cool.
I think Cliff Jumper above Ratchet, just because Cliff Jumper's in Daniel Warren Johnson's run.
Fine.
What? For me, not for you.
Okay. Wheeljack, then Cliff Jumper, Omega Supreme. and then those two idiots, Willie and Perceptor.
Wait.
I can't stand Willie and Perceptor, man. Perceptor.
Which was worse, though? Are they both at the bottom?
I'd rather shoot myself with Optimus Prime's gun than listen to a conversation with Perceptor and Wheelie. Perceptor at least has a magnifying. You love Professor Jabroni.
Let's say Perceptor's number one.
Okay.
All Transformers.
Perceptor's bad A in the IDW universe because he's a freaking assassin. He's an assassin.
Oh, okay.
Gears is cool because he's grumpy. Dude, Gears got killed off screen. Ratchet's best since it gets made. Oh, that's right. Body horror from the original Transformers comics. See, I went with the animated show, though.
Ratchet's tool I got in my garage. Oh, you could use that elf stand up to scare kids away at Halloween. Where are you going to put it?
I don't know. I'm gonna
like
put
I
it.
said, like how about on Wednesday he sits at least for a
No,
bit with
I
you.
just have to keep that stupid thing.
Okay, comic and kids book. Wheelie was savage and killed Sharktacons to survive.
Mm-hmm. Don't mess with that Wheelie. But animated Wheelie and Perceptor are awful. Omar doesn't like Perceptor because he's smart. That's right. He threatens me. What's up? How are you doing, Joe? Was that Chad Smith cosplaying as Will Ferrell? No.
Bruce is Omar's secret identity after 2 a.m. Oh no.
Y'all can't throw it or give it away. It's a gift. You're stuck with it. It'll haunt you in your worst dreams. Good luck.
Right by the X-Men show.
No. Like, it's going to go in the attic until I need it.
We have an attic?
Sharktacons are your favorite type?
No. Sharktacons is my favorite type.
Sharktacons.
Sharktacons, yeah.
Omar, where does X-Men Blue and Gold Genesis Omnibus fit in the reading order?
Oh, which? Okay. We'll get to you in a minute, MT.
Replace your Bishop's Crossing and Executioner song. That's where I would put it. So, after X-Men by Chris Claremont, Volume 2, but even though some of the stories are double dipping. First stream I've been able to make it in a while. What are your all's favorite local comic book stores in Kentucky? You can't go wrong with A+ Comics in Lexington, Kentucky.
That's where I pick up comics.
Great Escape in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, that one's really good.
Comic Book World in Covington, Kentucky.
Comic Interlude.
Comic Interlude in Lexington is pretty solid too.
Like, because they have a ton of toys, fun stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm forgetting one.
Attach the Will Ferrell to your bedroom ceiling so you wake up with that face looking out. Are you a monster? Someone please find Omar a Perceptor standing. That's like the worst Transformer in the animated. I hated that guy. Who wants to play with a microscope? I guess Kyle the Mighty does because he was like, I love Perceptor. He's the number. No, somebody else said he was the #1 fan, right? I thought it was Kyle.
I'm a high school English teacher, and I like to announce my students of the week from the previous week and this week that in film studies last week, Navy Day, Lincoln was student of the week for his terrific engagement. So thank you, Lincoln. Allison for coming in strong as a new student. And I love how much effort you put into your education, Allison. And Olivia in fourth period, creative writing, be so responsible. Thank you. And on Green Day's last week of film studies, Eliza for her awesome film analysis, along with Riley in freshman English and Angel in fourth period. Thank you, ladies, for being so responsible and taking care of your education. Oh, I hope that doesn't embarrass you because I'm showing this to the class that do kids want to be congratulated for being responsible for their education? Well, you should be. All right. This week, Navy Day Film Studies. Emily is student of the week for her terrific engagement in class, along with Hayden in creative writing, second period. I took 2 ideas from Hayden's personal essay for my book. That's how good it was.
Good job, Hayden.
And Alba in fourth period, she is from Spain. And she wrote this very heartfelt essay, but I was a little confused as she rewrote so much, worked so hard on it, and it's terrific. So good job, Alba. Let's see. Green Day. What are you laughing at?
These comments, not the kids.
On Green Day, film studies. Ian, you are student of the week for your terrific work ethic and responsibility. Sarah in third period for your perseverance in freshman English. I'm proud of you. Good job. And then finally, Kira, you have a terrific work ethic. Fourth period freshman English. Congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations, all you kids. Stay in school or you'll be making YouTube videos for a living.
I don't think that's a way to motivate them.
Like this. And getting Will Ferrell standees.
Oh, well, maybe they want Will Ferrell standees.
As an autistic nerd, I kind of like the idea of Transformers turning into a microscope.
Well, yeah, there you go.
I like Elf more because of James Caan than Will Ferrell. I will say that was the best part about the stupid Elf movie because he was just like a normal dude reacting to this moron that's just walking around.
Just show my students what I got. Or not me. I'm sorry, my husband got.
You can claim that. It's 2025, another year. Omar did not make the list. Get a like for our future leaders. I love James Caan. Thank you so much, Gilbert. Congratulations. Woohoo. I was tempted to go buy Omar a Perceptor action figure, but he's unworthy of Perceptor's great Perceptor. It's like a character Andrew likes.
Elf is not stupid.
I agree with him. Elf is not stupid. No, I disagree with that. Elf is totally stupid. I met Will Ferrell when I was a movie extra. Really nice guy.
Oh,
well, that's good. I'm glad that he is.
Trade that for the Mr. Miracle poster.
I'll give you that standee.
No!
You can't even open the poster right. Like you're leaving wrinkles on it.
I'm about to cuss. How am I leaving wrinkles by going like this? I'm not even like what's it called? Bending this.
Right now, some nerd is like, oh my god, she's wrinkling the poster.
Oh, and look, you agreed. So there.
What?
Can't take it back.
YouTuber is now the most wanted career for American kids. More than an astronaut, movie star, or cop.
That's what you said.
Yeah, it's true.
Will we get a shield by Hickman Omnibus or stuff like that?
Sure. It's Hickman. He's a big seller. It'll come. It'll be a small, what's it called, though? Omnibus. Stay in school. You'll have to play video games for a living on YouTube.
Right? Like,
Omar, any more X-related announcements left that you did? Oh my gosh, there's a lot of X-Men announcements coming. Sorry for the X-Men haters. They're coming hard.
Oh, Lance, I totally agree. I love Deadpool Wolverine. Let's say 11 morons are paired with someone who is
like James Caan and Will Ferrell. That actually makes sense.
Deadpool Wolverine is another example. I audibly gasped during that scene in the car. It's pretty hot.
Reasons for the divorce poster. Oh, there's a lot more stupid reasons than that. Is the new Colossal Tomb Raider the same dimensions as the old archive hardcovers? No, the archive hardcovers were standard. These are going to be the size of the library editions or the Hellboy or the Colossal Conan. It's big. Or the Kabuki. You want to hold up that Kabuki, baby?
If you give me the poster,
oh my God,
I won't even use command strips like Blast is saying. Yeah, this extra, I'll frame it.
Command strips for the poster or extra.
I just read that.
I just read that. Oh my God, used to pray for times like this.
Oh, I thought that was her nipple. That's a.
Oh my gosh, with Omar
handle. I was like, oh, I can't. Show this.
Sorry, baby, nothing but X-Men. Well, yeah, no more Fantastic Four, but X-Men. This is a workout. Will Ferrell's the STD of Hollywood. No, he won't go away. As long as there's no Venom. I already made the Agent Venom Omnibus, Philip, but I haven't done any of the epics, so those will be coming too. So yeah, this is the big book from Dark Horse. This is what the Colossal Tomb Raider is going to be. Right here. I've never bought an absolute. Boy, you've been holding that
and
up.
Then you'll get this poster and you can put it wherever you want because you own it.
Why do you keep opening it like that?
How am I genuinely
What's
confused.
up, Kingsport Cow?
2 seconds to tell me, how am I opening it wrong?
What's up, Kingsport Cow? How are you doing? Did you think the little ball was her nipple?
Yeah. How am I opening this wrong?
First of all, you're doing it too fast.
How else what?
You just wanted
to steal it from me.
Y'all know that Will Ferrell is an NMC watcher,
don't you?
The most
stupid reasons.
Yeah, right. Sorry to agree with Omar, Melanie, but you're triggering my nerdy comic OCD with how you're handling it. Thank you, Sasper.
But nobody will explain to me how I'm doing it wrong. I'm going to go off like a student.
You're being too rough. You're being too rough, woman. Like, you got to take it slow. You got gentle. Like that. That you hold it up like that. That's it. Try not to touch like the black because that will leave fingerprints on it.
Okay, thank you. That makes sense.
And like that. Not from here, not from the actual, like, you know how this is creasing right here? You don't hold it here because then that will leave crease marks like right there. So don't touch my stuff. is what I'm trying to say.
And you took 15 seconds to explain it.
Yeah, but we're
and
doing a
I'm
live
telling
stream,
you
right?
that you're completely right. Now it's your turn to say, gee, wife, you're right. I should have taken 15 seconds to explain it.
I am going to take time. James, grab that. Screen grab that and share it later. I'm curious Top Cow feeling as Tomb Raider's oversized. If it sells, wonder if they'll change their mind. No. Mark Silvestri does not like oversized. Tomb Raider Archive hardcovers were not standard size. They were absolute size. They are right on my shelf. I mean, were there? I guess the ones that I had were compendiums then. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the compendium. Those are standard.
So just to let you know, there are little creases now. He was right.
Right. Don't touch my stuff.
I will stop doing it that way.
Hashtag Team Melanie. Apparently, James doesn't care about how you handle things. What's the most wanted DC finest? For people, I think we need like some big heavy hits, like Batman. We already got Batman here too. Man of Steel, Superman. I think that would be great. That's a great run.
What's Kabuki about?
Assassins in the future in Japan, and they're not only assassinating good people, Japan, they're assassinating bad people too. And she works for the organization called No. Y'all care about creases too much. Take care of your stuff. Omar's like gentle, not rough. No, my posters, yes.
Also, totally forgot, Nick, that you had asked that question. It comes with this slipcase that looks like.
Hulk announcements, yes. I side with Melanie. There you go. Don't touch my stuff. It's already creased. I can see that now. And the Ultimate Universe Omni's coming. Yeah. Also, yes. Omar's recap. Don't touch my stuff.
Let's just go like that.
No, other way, baby.
Oh.
Bar's also Team Melanie. Blas is always Team anybody but
February.
Omar.
This is your future. It is your future.
That couple getting married in February.
But then you go to How to Train Your Dragon 2 and you listen to that romantic song and everything will be okay.
Absolutely. Hashtag Team Omar.
So cool.
Hashtag Team Melanie. We're both going to wear shirts next time that say hashtag Team Melanie, by the way. I can already see it.
Oh, I can ask Amanda to make it for us.
Oh my God, you took the poster out.
It wasn't. It's just folded in the back.
It's not about the technique, but the speed. You're going to be doing an overview of the new Vagabond edition. Yeah.
He's reading it right now.
It was lost in limbo for a long time, and it's finally here.
Shonda Sook, I hope you're being serious. You handle them roughly.
Okay. I recently read The Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck. You were right about it, Omar. That's 2 times I'm right today. I shouldn't have been skeptical. I laughed constantly and was truly moved a few points. Oh, man. That issue with his dad when he goes back home. Michael, go and look for the soundtrack. There's this amazing band that did the soundtrack. And read it as you're listening. Oh, it'll move you to tears, man. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Hashtag cancel Omar.
Well, I'm not even going to touch it. No, like there's like on the back, not that big crease in the middle, but like where I held it with my thumb or something, there's like a little indentation.
She's rough. She don't understand how she's a martial artist, man.
Well, no, I practice Aiki. I should be gentle in jiu-jitsu. It's like wearing Jordans and making sure not to crease them when it's inevitable.
Yeah, that's it. Viva Peru, carajo! Omar reminds me of Daniel Stern in the movie.
Thank you, Jack.
I remind myself of the turtle in what was it? What's the cartoon? Rocco's Modern Life. Turn the page. Turn that. No, you don't watch the page. You wash your hands, Melanie.
Turn the page. Wash your hands. Turn the page. What was his name?
Oh,
what was his name?
The turtle in Rocco's Modern Life. Wait,
give the S.
Omar talking about the gentle after Jess's basement. What do you mean after Jess? Did I do something that Jess in his basement?
Kyle, team, everybody is wrong. Yes. A poster off. What do we do with the posters?
We'll let viewers, you'll trigger a bunch of, oh my God, that lady should not be handling gentle posters.
Serenity now. I really feel like yelling that.
Serenity now.
Serenity now.
Now that is the key to a happy marriage. Poster tour.
We got some nice posters.
A heartfelt story about NMC is an integral part of the soon married couple. 10 minutes later, don't touch my stuff.
Yeah, when we were dating, you wouldn't let me read the absolute. What absolute was it? I couldn't read the absolute version. I had to read the.
Oh, when we were dating, I was like, I had a top shelf. I'm like, don't touch that stuff, not until we're committed.
But what was it that you?
Filbert. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, Filbert. Didn't think of it as.
That's it.
It was a Batman, or was it Infinite Crisis on Infinite Earths? I couldn't read the absolute version. I had to read just the regular version. Did that poster harass you? Oh yeah, I'll dog ear some pages.
Oh, dude,
It's my single issue comics. I'm holding those suckers back. I don't
let me tell you, this is why,
give two rat butts about it.
like that's almost like breaking up territory. When we were dating, I let her borrow I can't remember what manga it was, and you dog eared my manga.
I'm sorry. That was wrong. I'm sorry. It wasn't my property. I'm sorry.
Don't touch my stuff.
I'm sorry. That was wrong.
Well, it's your property now. Hell, it's more of your property now than ever because we're married.
No, you still buying it.
No, it doesn't matter if something happens to our relationship.
I'm only rough with the single issues I buy. You're never going to look at them, so.
And then you wonder why they fall apart. Oh, this came out of its staples.
I almost got that. I wasn't being rough. That was bad stapling. I didn't do anything. So the way to animator. Thank you for the
remember
chat.
In Rocco when Big Head's son tried to sabotage his cartoon success, so he filmed the jar of mayo for the full runtime. Ahead of its time. That is ahead of its time, man.
That's the kind of stuff.
King Sport Cows in the house. How you doing, brother? Omar, did you see the leaked Amazon spots for the unannounced Green Lantern Rebirth Omni and All-Star? No, they've been announced. They've just been unfortunately removed from the catalog. But I'm hoping they'll come back. I reference that with my wife all the time. Turn to page, wash your hands. Turn to page, wash your hands. Filbert, Eric knows what's up. It's okay. Just put Eric used to work in Bondo. I can guarantee you he can give you a tutorial on how to not to handle a poster.
I handle my vinyls well.
Oh, well, there you go. Most wanted DC finest Firestorm and All-Star Squadron. Is that David Gabriel? Like that's legit his answer. Firestorm and All-Star Squadron is what he wants. Omar, any chance we'll get X-Men Classic, the backup issues rebranded into Epic Collections? Well, they did 2 collected editions. So yeah, or 2 collect, what were they called? Oh my god, complete collections. They did 2 complete collections. So yes, they will. Hasn't steered me wrong in a book yet. I have at least 4 omnis that I bought strictly for his recommendations. I'm very grateful. Oh man, you are so welcome. I try not to, unless people ask, right? Like I try in my overviews, I try not to put my go and get this now. I may have done it a few times, like maybe once a year I allow myself. If you ever, have bought anything because I suggested it, stop watching the video and go buy it now because nothing should be spoiled.
I never stole a single thing from a student.
What'd you steal?
I don't know.
I used to steal. When I was a student, I used to steal from teachers and students. Melanie is totally the type who'd open up. Yeah, now where's all this team Melanie at? James?
Full fill up. Forgot about it on the poster.
Oh my gosh. Over, I know it's been talking about for years, but seriously, why isn't there a Cape Crusader man? I strictly follow reading orders. I refuse to get any Superman until it's printed. I don't know, man. But here's the thing. When that Superman Man of Steel Omnibus comes out, whenever that will be, what are you going to do when, like, Triangle Years is out of print? Get them now, man.
Okay. James, no. I'm not putting a poll. I don't want you all to decide if I get that poster or not.
Heck no.
However, okay.
You can have this.
Yeah, okay. Just throw the leaflet. I said, do you want I asked, I didn't automatically throw it away. I said, do you want to throw it away? And you were like, no, always keep
these, yeah.
But look at this. It had the little gunky stuff to like keep it in place. And it was on the back of the book. That bothered me. I was like, oh no, that's not good. Just new. Let's see. Nick's saying that Green Lantern Rebirth would be a fun absolute. Stole their heart.
Omar, can
you used to steal teachers?
Hi, Omar. Melanie Hart says, how are you? John's asking, Omar, can you go on 15 minutes about obscure X trivia with ease, but providing his caring wife with information she requests? Are you a couples therapist, John?
Will only be done under duress. John, thank you. That's like, I feel heard and validated. Thank you.
I don't think you're going to win these people back with that. They're still going to cancel you because they saw the way you treated that poster.
I don't care. I'm talking about our relationship and that you won't explain things that take. So Randy, now. I'm sorry. If you're listening to this in AirPods and I'm yelling, I'm sorry. I need to chill.
Ashley and Dustin, if you're listening to this,
I need to chill.
There are more. Listen, there's a lot more highs than downs.
There's a lot more normal. There's a lot more just even kills.
It's like a Chris Claremont Uncanny X-Men comic, right? Like there's some real high, some normal, and then every once in a while you get like, oh, that so totally hurts. Has a movie ever made you angry unintentionally? For me, it's Michael Bay Transformer movies.
Look, she's sitting on the Transformers.
Thank you for the super chat, brother. There is a okay. This makes sense, right? There's a documentaries are the ones that kind of get me. The one that made me really angry was this one called Dear Zachary. It's about a friend that's making a document for the son of his murdered friend, and it was the mom of the kid. So like his murder, his friend was murdered by the boy's mother. This happened in Canada. It's called Dear Zachary if you haven't seen it. And something happens in the middle of that documentary that I punched my chair because I was sitting and I was so angry. So that legit like moved me. Movies, like, I think I've gotten to that age, honestly. Maybe back then it bothered me. But I've just gotten to the age where I don't care. Like all these Disney live action movies that make people upset, I just don't care. Like I don't have to see them unless Amanda forces me to, and thank God she hasn't. I just don't. I don't have to see them, and it doesn't take away my joy of the original things. So like Bayformers or Ninja Turtles by Michael Bay, all that stuff. Bruce sent me the 4K, so I guess I'll rewatch some of it with my daughters.
Look at what Lydia made.
Yeah, that's good. It. Dear Zachary, a letter to a son about his father. So it's a powerful documentary, man.
This is true.
Just
wait, you won't open this for another decade, and you won't even know.
I'll do a reading order, Mr. Miracle.
In fact, I've done that 5 times now to you.
No, you have not.
No, I'm too honest.
I'll stir the pot. Thank you, John.
I don't know because you're.
There are monsters out there, William. Remember that.
Oh.
Omar should tell the publishers to stop putting word bubbles by the gutter edges for better collected reading experience. Hate when I have to lift the book to get all the words. Dude, that happens a lot with, well, unfortunately, paperbacks, right? But manga is notorious for that because they don't have the room to truly, like, translate it where it needs to be translated. So they have to do it, like, in that. Oh, I hate that. But it happens. You got to be careful with documentaries. I'll go up for a second. Let me see what Ryan's inside is here. Very misleading, although convincing. Well, documentaries are supposed to be one-sided, right? And I understand. Most of the time, they don't try to be one-sided. But this documentary it wasn't like The Toys That Made Us, right? It wasn't there to give you, like, false hope or, oh, man, The Toys That Made Us made me so angry. With that whole Eastman and Laird BS, it wasn't staged. Like these things actually happen because just you see the video footage and then the police reports, then see Omar handling that Will Ferrell standee with the same care as that poster. I seen that new Cap 4 trailer. That scene where Cap lands after flying. You freeze frame it, you zoom in, you can see Cap's face. His eyes are crossed. I hate it.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Why'd you pause it and zoom in?
I'm just teasing.
Paxton's death in Hostel 2 made me furious. He survived the first one only to get that yeeted. Oh, now, okay, that makes me mad. Alien 3. Okay, Alien 3 when I was younger made me mad. For that very same reason. I don't want to spoil it in case people haven't seen Alien 3. Yeah, if you watched Aliens and loved Aliens, how's it go? Oh, hey, Aaron, how are you, buddy? How are you two doing? We're doing okay now that I've taught Melanie how to handle posters. Any Spider-Man Epic collections or Omnibus news? The Cobb's Web needs some new material. Am I done with Spidey as far as Omnis? I think the Spidey Omnis are done right now as far as the announcements. Let me double check. Hold on 1 second, baby. Because somebody else was asking me. It's in this October because I haven't announced anything. I do have where is that? David and I have so many emails. Hold on 1 second. Melanie, do a dance number.
I'll just stare into your soul.
Okay. Let me look. October, November, and December. Here we go. No. I'm I'm not done with. Oh no, I got. Sorry about that, Aaron. I completely forgot because they remade the list. So I thought it was in the last list. Okay. No, I'm not. I'll even tell you since you're here. There's 3 Spider-Man related omnis I haven't announced yet. Sorry about that. X-Men and Spidey people are going to eat good. If you enjoy this stuff, of course.
Well, you said Spidey and X-Men people, so.
Yeah. Amelia Perez makes me mad. Oh, it's so bad, dude.
Please read the list out loud to make sure you double-checked it correctly.
Well, Peter and I will do the catch-up, right? Like where you all like, hey, joke's on you. I have no soul. What is... I try not to watch movies I think will make me angry. Pretty simple thing to do. Omar, now that it's been a month, what's the February Evergreen stream topic, and when is Melanie going to be on one?
Oh, thanks,
Which
Ben.
one would you like to be in?
Well, but I don't
You
have
should
that
do
type of knowledge to like
you should
join
do,
in the conversation.
First of all, you should do an old reader, new reader on Mr. Miracle,
Oh,
because
yeah,
I know
I'll do that.
Maddie
I'll
and
do that.
Amanda have read it, and you all should.
Wait, then who's the new reader? We'd have to get a new reader. Anyway.
Dom. I wonder if Dom's read it. I'll ask Dom.
Okay. Right. Evergreens, like that takes knowledge of things and when they were published and what's collected, and I just don't know stuff like that. But
why does Marvel make it so frustrating trying to collect Uncanny X-Men in oversized format? Okay, hold on. What's the frustrating part? Because I'm looking at my shelf, right? But I've been collecting also for 20 plus years. We have everything from 1963, non-stop, dude, until we need Road to Onslaught 2. Until Road to Onslaught. That's insane. That's so much better than Spider-Man. That's so much better than any other character. What era are you talking about? Are you talking about a specific era, maybe? Evergreen manga you could do. What are like 3 mangas that you're like, it should never, ever not be printed?
I know, but you guys get into like really in-depth discussions about...
Have you heard me? I am a moron in those streams. Lars brings the smart and Peter brings the smart.
Oh, okay.
They're the Perceptor and Wheelie. A hot rod. Wild card, baby.
You should tell him.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, dude.
Wait,
like,
who's Jess? Jess is Ironhide.
No, Jess is like Cup. Jess is Cup.
Oh, wait, that's what I meant. I get the
Jess is
confused.
Cup, dude.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm Hot
Cup.
Rod.
You're a Hot Rod.
Heck yeah, I'm Hot Rod.
You're hot.
That's my nickname in high school, Hot Rod. No, it wasn't. I wish it was.
Any
yeah,
Hulk-related announcements?
I'm sorry. Hulk. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
good.
There were 2, but 1 got moved out.
What about any new X-Men announcements except for the ones you already announced?
Yes, Sarah, how are you, my fellow? March 14th, baby.
Oh, okay.
That's right, yeah.
So the answer
What's Jack Ferry going on about? No. Oh, no. And where's Warren? Warren must be hating on another channel right now. I know a guy who makes customs omnis out of old comics. I could get him to make an Alpha Omnibus for you later this year if you want, Omar.
Aww.
God bless you. And
I just need a few more
thank
Alpha
you so
single
much,
issues.
man.
Well, maybe not.
Do you mean, yeah?
I think I only need 10 to 15 issues. I'm trying to find them out in the wild before I make my Alpha Omni.
You're Hot Rod. What is Dan gonna think about that? Dan's Rodimus Prime. He's too legit to quit. Like, he's a lawyer. He can't be Hot Rod.
Look, now everyone's chiming in about asking about the announcements.
Well, y'all been
Wars
waiting.
announcements.
Yeah, there is a Star Wars announcement. I don't know if it's the one you want. That's always the thing with Star Wars too. Somebody else was that. Now you can't ask specific questions. Are there any Hulk Volume 3 announcements? Like, I signed an NDA, but I can tell you that there are some announcements. I don't mind sharing that. X-Men related, Hulk related. Melanie, you need to interview maybe one of the... I would actually love to have like an all ladies panel to talk about comics.
I want to read. We need to get a copy of the Turin's woman, Red Sonja, the trade. And I was just saying to when I was showing my creative writing class yesterday, the artwork, I probably opened it to nudity, didn't even know. And I was like, look at this awesome artwork. Elsa's just such a class act, and she taught herself to draw, and I'd love to talk to her again. So that's a cool idea, James. He wants to be Hot Rod. Let people dream. Omar.
I love that. And Dan is one of my best friends. No. Why does Marvel make it so frustrating trying to play Iron Man? Now that legit is the question. But John, I love you, buddy. I think one of these announcements might make you happy. That's all I'm gonna say.
I am. I've been off and on, and now I'm back into the planning stages to write a book, and I've written a good amount, but kind of like randomly. It's not like I started from the beginning and stuff. But so I kind of feel like I'm still in the planning stages. Thank you for asking.
Yes, Birthright Deluxe is coming later this year. It's in the catalog. I have heard Ayo Edebiri, and I'd love to interview him one day. That Storm is amazing. I haven't read it myself, but I tell you what was amazing was Ultimates. Oh my gosh. So good, man.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited to read that. Oh, there's so much to read.
Have y'all read the article about Neil Gaiman and such that stuff? Yeah, I think we both read it. It sucks, that's for sure. And I'm sure, publishers are going to be, I think Netflix let it be known that Sandman season 2 is going to be the final season. And then Alan Heinberg was like, oh, it was always supposed to be 2 seasons. Right. Anyway. With the whole Gaiman thing, I will say, I respect your decision if you can't support the books anymore. That is ultimately up to you. I'm somebody that can separate the artist from the art, and Sandman is very important to me. So yeah, please do that to all ladies panel, Omar. Elsa, Tarun, Kelly Thompson, Amanda Connor is such a good idea. I would love that. And every one of those ladies are amazing, by the way. Like, I love their work, and I love them, like, their personalities. Although I never really, I'm sorry, everyone but Elsa. Not that I don't think you're the only one that's interviewed Elsa twice.
Twice I did?
Yeah.
Good for me.
Yeah, good for you. And Kelly's always open to come back. And Amanda's a freaking hoot, man. If you've never seen an interview with, I bought Daredevil Volume 1 by Bendis, and it's missing issue 58 and has identical pages. Is it just a reprint, or this is? Oh, I think that's just your copy, Julian. I'm so sorry. Which means that if your copy exists, there's another copy out there, because they do them in batches, like 2. Omar doesn't like Elsa's personality. That's not what I said. I do think they're merging Volume 4 and 5 into the first half and final arc, with the other deities plus. Oh, is it going to be a long season?
In the second half of Sandman season 2.
I hope you then increase that Elsa melody.
Oh no, because this. Well, I mean, I didn't wash my page.
Stop washing pages.
I wash my hands every time I turned a page, but I didn't fold it back.
11 episodes. Interesting.
There was.
Wait, I just noticed you both.
There we go.
Shirts. They are great.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Melanie got these for us.
A few years ago, and I thought this morning, why don't we wear them and be a team and show our cooperation with each other?
What's up?
And not argue.
What are we doing?
Hey, Stu, how are you?
Tomorrow's an announcement and my top 10, and maybe my daughter and I are Born Again review.
Aww.
She read it for the first time. She's 15. I read Born Again when I was 12, so I'm curious what she thought. She's read Daredevil, like the Silver Age stuff, but not like anything. Heck, it's not even modern. It's old. It's like 80s. Monday is the overview of Spider-Man 6, Conan Volume 2.
Bye, Cage.
I'm interviewing Ed Brisson at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and that's live. Tuesday is the announcements of Marvel Masterworks August and September, Marvel trades, and something else is happening. Can I see this, baby?
Yeah. Pity Ma, thank you. That's really sweet.
I thought there was something else happening Tuesday. Wednesday is the Flash by Mark Waid Volume 2. And I got to release Vagabond in there too. And you know what? I think I need. Oh gosh, there's so much stuff I need to release, and I don't want to drown the algorithm. Which is a good problem to have, having all these backup videos. But Wednesday, Scott Doonbeer is going to return to the channel. Now, I've known about something that Scott. he was waiting for an interview. Scott, by the way, is the gentleman that put the IDW artist collections together, artist editions. If you're a fan of those, he started his own label called Act 4. But there's an announcement on Tuesday, and he's joining me on Wednesday to talk about everything. So now we can finally talk about everything. I've been waiting since December to talk to him. Josh, my buddy, Josh Greathouse, and Dom of X got to interview Scott for that 12 gauge book, the Body Parts Artist Edition. But now he legit's coming back, and it makes me so happy that, he wants to come back. It's adorable. He's like, I like that podcast of yours. Can I come and join you? And I'm like, yeah, man, come on over. We can talk about the big announcement he's making on Tuesday. So really excited for that. And we can ask about that. And let me tell you, dude, ever since
Ragnarok.
Yeah, he's asking about Ragnarok. Ever since October, there's something even I think is huge happening with this story. Alpha Artist Edition. No. And then the Thursday will be the Marvel solicitations for May or April? May. And then that afternoon, I'll probably do Born Again with my kiddo. Friday is
it's body bags, not body parts.
Oh,
Josh.
Body bags. Thank you, bud. Friday is the Fantagraphics and something else I cannot remember, but and then the DC Finest. We got 2 DC Finest coming out that week. So yeah.
Good job, Bar.
Just finished Something's Killing Children Deluxe 2. Man, I forgot how dang good the series is. I want to read more. Well, we're getting the spin-off series later on. 11 episodes. Lucifer will probably replace the dream parasite from Volume 5 in the show. In the Season 1 finale, Hell wanted to merge with the dreaming. Is it all filmed?
Thank you for the super
And thank
chat.
you for the super chat, brother.
I think it'd be awesome if Comic Collect Editions gave us digital codes like movies do. I know Marvel Comics does with the single issues, used to do with hardcovers, but it's something I'd like.
They used to do it with OHCs, right? That is a good idea. Ragnarok coming back. Can the gods die more than one? Oh, I can't wait for you all to find out what's coming from Scott. We have talked about it, and I can't say a word until he's ready. Dude, I'm still waiting on my Ashita no Joe. I don't know what's going on with it. It's all filmed.
So what Animator says, it's all filmed.
Hey, Derek, how are you, buddy? Late to the party, but wanted to at least pop on and say hi. How are you, my friend? Omar, are you still... No. Omar sees Will Ferrell and he immediately thinks Body Parts. Oh.
Love all the interviews, Omar. I'm a bit behind, but hope to catch up.
Oh, thank you. They're a lot of fun. I want to interview the gentleman from Totally Toy Books that put the Battle Action Force together. That's another video I need to release. I may release that tomorrow instead of my... Yeah, I'll release that one tomorrow. So there'll be 3 videos tomorrow.
It's the greatest girl group of all time. And why is it TLC? TLC is awesome. I don't know if I have an answer for that.
We're the kids in America.
Is that an...
Four non-blondes? You like 4 non-blondes, don't you?
Do I? No.
What's going on? No? Really?
I mean, sure. Like, that song's
Pixies,
fine. But I mean, there's...
Actually, TLC might be the good one. I love all their songs. I love all their albums. That's a good answer, man.
Spice Girls.
Spice.
No, I mean, they got catchy songs, but maybe I'm just not into.
Are you making the announcement with Act 4? No, that announcement is already in the works, and that will be on Tuesday for somebody. It'll be at your local announcement. I don't know who announces things anyway these days. Newsarama, is that still a thing? Not Newsarama. What the heck? I don't even know what it's called. CBR. Yeah, it'll be there, and then because that's just the way they want to do it, and I can't say who they is until Wednesday. Boy, that's convoluted. Sorry.
Have you done an interview with Scott Snyder?
No, but he gave me his contact info. I was at a bar with him in New York, and we talked for a little bit. Nice guy. I need to reach out. Captain Planet New Comics still waiting for Rock Lords and Wheeled Warriors. Dynamite!
We're there. Arturo's asking, did you watch Your Friendly Neighborhood?
No, I haven't seen. I forgot. Honestly, it wasn't until Amanda and I were doing our live stream, and somebody said, "Hey, the first episode, 2 episodes dropped."
Oh, that is a banger. I do like the All That theme song. No, wait. I like the Roundhouse song better, though. But I remember the All That theme song.
Welcome to the Roundhouse.
We'll have a celebration. Welcome to the Roundhouse, where I can be myself. Whenever my life gets me so down,
Whoa.
I know I can go down to it. Okay.
Oh wow, we're about to get demonetized for that roundhouse. Thoughts on your ugly cell shaded Spider-Man?
That's Jefferson.
So Bruce, I don't know if he's still in the chat, has a problem with the Creature Commandos, and I thought, dude, this looks worse than Creature Commando. It reminds me of an insurance commercial. I don't like that type of animation, man. It looks awesome. TLC made me aware that I was a scrub. I had a gun my whole life.
Right?
You ain't got the car, man. I think having cell shaded helps make it look better. Okay, but I haven't seen it. Right? I thought it worked in Creature Commandos. I didn't mind it that much. It was just in the. But I saw that and it reminded me of those insurance, or maybe a little bit of what's it called, Archer type of cartoons.
Oh yeah.
Dude, yes, I'm caught up. I'm on episode 3 of Severance. Oh, I love that show so much. It's so good. It's so good. I can't wait to find out what has happened.
You're welcome, Archer.
You brand Bruce? You can't speak. What did he speak? He speak the old of who? GI. Who's GI? Who's your boy? Josh has a boy? Wind Waker made cell shading cool.
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
in video
yes,
games. Yeah.
yes.
I think in cartoons it's just different. I don't know. It reminds me of that weird era of Transformers. Not Armada, Energon.
Go ask Silhouetted Animator.
I would love to see an interview with Scott. His pitching Absolute Batman made me add Absolute Batman to my pull list. Fantastic story. You're just now getting into Severance? Oh, dude, it's so good. When I was a kid, my sister and I would go to taping. We ended up going to an episode of Roundhouse.
My sister and I wanted to go to a TV taping. We ended up going with the episode of Roundhouse. That's awesome.
Oh, you actually went?
Like, really liking that show.
I don't even know what that is.
The Roundhouse, it was just skit comedies.
Wasn't that all that?
It was before all that.
I was too old for all that.
Yeah, and I was.
So I was definitely too old for Roundhouse. Omar, are you on Severance season 1 or 2 right now? I'm caught up on season 2, episode 3. I think 3 is the last one that's out right now.
Yeah, I like how Omar's referencing e-shirts commercials from the mid-2000s, like everywhere here knows what I was talking about.
I'm sorry. I said Archer, didn't I? G.I. Robot. All he wants is a friend and kill Nazis. Yeah. Oh, Bruce didn't like G.I. Robot. I thought he couldn't make it past like episode 1. Or maybe he did. Omar, do you think you can remember that Doctor Strange Marvel Masterwork Volume Triumph and Torment is in today? If you can't, you can at least. No, I can't, man. I'm so sorry. Not off the top of my head. I suck. I've not watched Spider-Man yet, but they use the same animation on the Watchmen movies. Just, I'm going to assume.
Asterix, this is terrible.
Absolutely terrible is what he's censoring. Oh, the Watchmen movies are using that?
Aside from the original Marvel Transformers trades from Titan, do you know of any other trades or omnis with connecting covers?
Connecting covers? Yeah, Acts of Vengeance, the Omnis. They have a connecting cover. I suck. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Mudrise Recliner was the best thing about it. I highly doubt that.
I want Creature Commandos, the series in Germany. I really liked it.
What are your 3 favorite current DC runs? Nice to catch you both. Love, never get a chance to.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're here. Birds of Prey by Kelly Thompson has been excellent. I haven't read any of the Absolute stuff because it's not in trade paperback yet. But I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying what's left of Nightwing. I just got the final volume, so I guess we'll wrap it up. And then Green Lantern by Jeremy Adams.
Logan said thank you.
Oh, thank you. I'd love to have him on. Yeah. Creature Commandos was just okay. You can tell that this was created before Gunn was hired as DCU's co-CEO. There's no way this would have been the first project. Really? I see a lot of Gunn in there, though. The slow motion scenes, the ridiculous characters, and then you end up like feeling bad for them. Like there's a lot of James Gunn in that. I could be wrong.
Story. Nice thing that the story's pretty weak.
Okay, the first 2, I will say, the first 2 are kind of boring and dull. It's the 3 with the GI Robot and moving forward, I think, were solid.
Gotcha.
Omar 2025, I'm Hot Rod.
Ironic, some anime shows animation blows many American shows animation away. I'm really enjoying Sakamoto Days, the animation when it's the fight scenes, but I'm not digging necessarily the character designs in like the animation when it's
See
just like
something
nothing's
real
really
quick.
going on.
I thought you missed a super chat.
Oh, I did. Shoot. I'm
Welcome
so
to Earth.
sorry.
Thank you so much.
Here, let me.
Do you
give
know when the next epic announcement is? It has to be before the end of February, or at least I want it to be. So I will be asking. I'm going to send David a list of things that I still have yet to announce, including the October to January days. You announced the Franklin Richards Son of a Genius Gallery Edition when Marvel says it's okay. Yes, Clayton.
And I'm sorry, Welcome to Earth, that I missed that.
Okay. What's up, Jason? Oh boy, the Uncanny Omar. Yes, it is I. You can call me Hot Rod, please.
Oh, I can't wait for Peacemaker season 2. I'm reading Peacemaker Tries Hard. Love it.
Has that been announced for 2025, by the way?
In film studies, we're on Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and I was just introducing to them the concept of Kirby Crackle, Kirby Dots.
Look at you!
Line hatching, and the reason why those colors are kind of like muddled around the edges and not clear-cut lines due to how comic books were printed and such. And I was like, look, in comic books today, they still use it. It's not just old stuff. And I wanted to show, but I couldn't because it was the F-bomb. When Peacemaker uses his helmet in the F-beam and it shoots. But there is workman's accident or workplace accident as a sound effect. So I used that. And I was like, look at all these Kirby dots around there. Oh, man, I'm really enjoying it. He's really enjoying the Absolute titles, all for different reasons. These and the Ultimate titles really seem to have something for everyone. Absolute Wonder Woman is really shaping up to be my favorite. I think it's going to end up that I'm reading these in trade as opposed to picking them up because for some reason they're not catching my eye when I go to the comic book store. Like I want to, I don't plan that much for the comic book store. I just want to go in and look at the shelves and be like, oh, that looks cool, and pick it up. There's been a couple of HBO trailers with Peacemaker season 2 footage released.
So it is 2025.
Yay.
Okay, good. I'm excited for the Absolute Batman and Wonder Woman and Martian Manhunter. There's also the Aquaman, right? Lemire, yeah. Melanie and Hot Rod, Matt, my man. I like this.
I have to go. Oh, bye, Matt.
I have to go. Thanks so much for the entertainment in a tough time. I'm sorry, buddy. And much love to you, man, and your family.
No. Can you please say a video about? Wait, I said a lot of things.
Peacemaker.
Oh, Peacemaker Tries Hard. Maddie. And I don't know who she talked to. She did an older or new reader with Peacemaker.
Yeah, you can do a review.
Definitely you can check out her video.
I got to interview Kyle. He's friends with Maddie, and he's also friends with my buddy Omar. And he was the one that made the introduction.
I want to send him an email and say thank you for making me laugh. It is hilarious.
You guys know when we will get a Sonichu.
Thank you for the.
Oh my god, I actually know what this is because my stupid brother gets lost in these stupid YouTube lores and watches these iceberg videos.
Oh, I know that.
You know Sonic with the
Sonic
belt
and Pikachu together.
Or no, the necklace. The necklace.
The husband from another dimension. Where are we going to get it? I don't know.
Dude, the internet.
We forgot that before Alf.
It was a mistake. That's all I'm going to say. The internet was a mistake.
There's nothing better than rummaging through short box for English. You can't do that with trades. Yeah.
No, yes, you can. Yes, you can, Novar. I've done it. That strange Doctor Doom graphic novel was in the Doctor Doom Omnibus, not in the MM. I thought it was in the must. Oh, you know what? Shambhala is in the freaking Masterworks. I'm so sorry. Wait. No.
YouTube has a lot.
It's in the Doctor Doom Omnibus. It's not in the Doctor Strange Omnibus yet. It'll be in the follow-up to the Sorcerer Supreme. No, Master of the Mystic Arts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Leonardo Romero is the lead character designer for the new Spider-Man show.
I saw that.
For Kelly Thompson's Birds of Prey and some of the Mighty Marvel Masterworks.
I dig his art. I didn't know he was the lead designer.
I met Stark at Heroes. He knows a lot of people. I know.
Stark. That's Stark?
Yeah.
Who's he talking about? What's Stark?
I thought maybe it was something you were saying and I wasn't listening to you. After reading the Exile Superman Omnibus, I can't wait for DC to fill in the gaps in the reading order in the Omnibus form. Superman is so underrepresented in Omnibus form. Yeah.
And I think they know that too. Hey, can you find Phil Owens? What's up, Christopher? Because somebody else has brought this up. I didn't know about this. Thank you, Marvel Babin. I hope you're doing well, buddy. It's the last Phil Owens one because he's talking about and other people brought it up, so that's why I wanted to highlight it.
I'm not seeing anything recent.
It's Superman. Something about the law. There's a lawsuit with the new Superman movie. I wanted to read it because that's the first.
Baby, that was like
No. Phil just wrote it.
Here we go.
Did you see Siegel ears? So the estate are suing to get the new Superman film blocked in certain territories. Okay. Why? What's going on with that? Oh, Richard Stark. That's who you're talking about. Man, it's all over the place. What's going on with it, Phil? Like, are they not happy with it, or? I mean, dude, here's the thing. Okay, and this is just my personal opinion. Like, the estate of Siegel and Schuster. So those are, grandkids probably by now. I don't know how to say this without coming across like a jerk. Like, it's like leaving a legacy of near. I think about me. Like, okay, if I were to leave behind near mint condition legacy, and my kids could, at one point, like, I think their kids, that's just where the kind of legacy and estate kind of ends, right? Until they decide to sell it. Those people are long gone. So they're constantly suing is something that I keep hearing. And I know that Siegel and Schuster, they were done dirty. But it was long before any contracts were made.
They say the contracts don't hold in the UK, Canada, and various other territories.
So they're trying to block it because they're not getting their money out of it. I get it. I don't know, man. That I don't like. I don't mean to sound rude, but like I said, like, it just doesn't. And maybe it's because I've been working with a lot of like license holders. And I know there's a lot of greed there. I know a lot of the behind the scenes when it comes to why some people won't let something get printed, and I can't say anything, and it kind of aggravates me. But maybe it's got something to do with that. So I don't know.
Welcome to Earth. Thank you for this super chat. I was thinking top 10 comic runs ever with your pals. Like, as in, you're suggesting
like an evergreen
video idea.
That's a great idea, and I can invite the comic house. So they are, yeah, right. That's what I see too. Roy, he said they're suing all the time. The rights to Superman are different in the UK and elsewhere. The estate has more control.
Thank you, Reese, for the super.
So they're trying to get the movie blocked, like that. When is the next evergreen list? Can you get Sean and Kel? I would like to.
Okay, thank you, Logan.
That's what he meant. Not about Peacemaker.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't think it'll be a very long video. Maybe a short. Yeah. I just watched YouTube videos about Spider-Man and go Google images and get some stuff.
You and then I'm your buddy Chip
presenting the information to them. But
you should get your buddy Chip.
Of course, putting in my own flair, and hey, I'm genuinely reading this comic. Let me take a photo and show you. Look, it's being used. Oh,
those companies screwed over the creators out of everything. I can't blame their fairly to sticking it to them. The family sticking to them. Absolutely, I agree with that. But at one point, like I said, it's just from my perspective of things, of how these things run with license holders. Family can get super greedy, and who ends up suffering are the fans.
Thank you, Bruce, for the super chat.
There's an actual legit reason why we never got a Man of Steel omnibus, like a legit reasons that are still trying to work out. They want money. That is all. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured.
It's 103.
I will say I don't side with the company. At the end of the day, the lawyers are going to win, like somebody just said.
Mm-hmm. It's 103. So how many more questions would you like?
Let's do 3 more questions. Omni, do you think Marvel will collect Warren Ellis' era? Somebody asked about that already. That was one.
Thunderbolts all the way to Secret Invasion. I love that era. And as far as I know, they haven't collected the era on a format.
They have not. They have told me straight up they will not do another Thunderbolts omnibus. But after a conversation with David, he was like, you know what, okay, I'll start. I'll listen to your pitch. Like I said, I don't like this era. It's you, but I see that you all do. So I have been asking since December, and maybe one day we will. But as of right now, they were like, no, because Thunderbolts didn't sell that well. It sold bad for them, unfortunately.
Did you get art of something is coming?
I didn't. I didn't. That's where the covers are and stuff. Thank you guys. Thank you all for watching. Omar, is it too late to ask Marvel to add the Rogue Story Marvel Fanfare 60 to Blue and Gold? It's an Anna Cinti story right in the middle of that era. Blue. Oh, wait. Marvel Fanfare was gone by then, wasn't it? And please correct me if I'm wrong. Have a great weekend. Now you got me thinking, because I think it was gone by the time Blue and Gold was out. Because that was 1991, 1992. If you want to read and talk more about Iron Man, Demon in a Bottle, join the Zoom NMC Club next. Is it? No, it's the 16th, February 16th. I will be there.
Sunday of each month.
Thank you all so much for joining us.
Well, here's the last question.
Omar, the Comic Pal said on their channel how much fun they had on your streams and that they will never say no if you invite them. Oh, I love those guys, man. I got to hang out with them for a little bit at New York Comic Con. Really good dudes, dude. Like legit good people. They loved comics and they love talking about comics, and I like people like that, right? A lot of negativity. You can still be negative and criticize things. Just don't be an a-hole. Love this community. Be well, all treat yourselves and buy some comics. That's right. That's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Smash that like button. If you're on Patreon, there is an announcement coming today, and it makes me happy that I was a part of it. Maybe one day I'll tell the story of how exactly I played a part in it. But thank you, everyone. We're out of here.
Stay.
Treat those posters well.